afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. How I go say, wherever you are in the world, welcome to Calabash Princess. And this night in a girl Francis K. And this night in a talk show waiting for the people and with the people. And we get different topic them where we dey come up with every single week where we dey discuss with you now. And you herself can discuss and with we. Now it make an interactive program. Now I make I love me guest them, I love me people that are the program and everything. I love every single person where they interact with me. But wait till Christmas just don't pass. When I say Christmas, I mean Christmas just don't go. How you not spending a Christmas? And remember for saying New Year and be yesterday. How we can sing this sing na Salone self remember. Tell God thank waiting happy New Year, we know that you thank you for we life. Oh. So happy New Year, we not die and God guide we, God save we, and tell God thank you for we life. God give we long life and good health and well body. So we tell you now thank you. And me I asked you now this question today. How you now self spending a New Year? And we tell God thank you for you now life. Not of us so we better pass the one that we don't die go. But God actually save we for make we get a purpose now this world year. So you don't do your New Year resolution. You don't put your plan down, because like you say, when you write something down, it actually manifest inside. So you not forget to what's in a New Year resolution for this year. So me, I don't write and down, and guess what? My list go up to 50. Like for say I go able for achieve that 50 thing, but you never know. As the year they go, I'm gonna tell you now if we able for achieve them or not. Okay, this now lady, you not girl, Francis K. And I mean, New Year, this I come to the Calabash Princess. There is nothing where we they do without the Calabash, because the Calabash can forbid presents, you see. So anyway, make we start this program today. And today we carry juicy talk back for you now. The one we carry today for you now, it actually is about secrets. We actually get lots of secrets them as individual. Me, I get bunch of secrets them inside of me, and I believe I say a lot of other people and get lots of secrets them with them too. Now the same way where we get secrets out there, and they ask this question here: should we tell someone else our secrets? If so, why not? So you not possible they tell people like your secrets. Make we talk today. Saying about secrets, we all get secrets in one way or another. Where we go tell somebody, where we for keep for ourselves. So make we would make we talk, make we can inside it, make we know waiting at this thing where we call secrets, and why we think for say we for tell people them with secrets. Anyway, before I go further, I get me co-host today. They ask for 4 weeks. That's what they call them. Because 2 weeks, now 4 weeks to me. They ask for 4 weeks. He run away, he go. But I can understand a little bit. Because when somebody get buried, it will take a long time for make it grieve and make it come back to normal. So first of all, on behalf of the show and on behalf of VOS Network, we actually say to you, Bella Donna, we're sorry, and we send condolences to you and the family, and we sympathize with you as well. And may the person away that in soul rest in peace. We're glad we forget you back today. You look pretty as ever. Oh my goodness. When me show I'm today, you cover up today. No problem.
Well, now this make you the yin to me yang. When you show today, me conceal. And I they try to adopt this for the new year, this look for the new year. I'm not thinking it for work because they mix up like for show and tell. But for now. But before we carry on, I just want to say you look fantastic. By the way, you look like the mommy. You look like the mommy of power. You make her feel underdressed. Like, oh, okay. But hey, you're my sister. You look wonderful. I love the hair. I love the makeup. I love the dress. I love everything. You look so good. You look so beautiful.
This night here.
Yes, I know we've said this. You do it, and you do it like boom, like you know what. But then again, you nothing like you say. If you don't give us, how can we take? So we receive it.
Exactly. I have to give it out. I have to give it out there. You know, if I take ham and if I bring
Yeah.
ham, this not yes,
If you
I'm
not
bring
do
ham.
it, I'll go take. I'll go take. But I just want to say thank you, again for this opportunity to do this with you. And yeah, the last 2 weeks I've been gutted. I've missed the show. And last week, the week before, we lost, a niece in the family. And then last week, I had to work. So, and,
You know,
but
when the queen did.
I got to listen. Like you said, grab go finance, because if you not go finance, they can't pay you.
You have to go find ham.
When you not go finance, then bill collectors then go campaign you. So it's fine. But anyway, it's good to be back, and it's a very interesting topic, and the first show in the year. So I just want to say welcome to all our viewers, welcome to our supporters. It's good to be back on your screen, and yeah, we hope to give you a wonderful show, entertaining show, and una can take part. It's our shows are interactive. So we're not just here to talk. We want for you to have your input on things because we value on our input on, this show not for we all. Like Francis say, it's a show for the people, by the people, so this now we all get this show here, So without further ado, I'm gonna give the floor up, I'm gonna make Le Francis,
Go back
take
to
over
me.
and lead the way.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm waiting at the state today with we customer them and I wouldn't call you a customer. You see, it's like I didn't shop now. With we viewers them out there and we fans and we co-host them. We actually then at the Facebook and YouTube. Please not forget for call in. You see the number don't come up right now for call the network. So call the show and make we all be interactive, make we all join the show. Because it's very, very important for us all to join the show. And this Naina girl so the show today now about secrets. So I want to ask this question, Yasu, to all we guess them where they watch. Any of you now get secrets where you now they hide. We want for know. Make we know the secrets where you now get, and if na secrets were relevant for hide. And why you now they hide this secret here, and what's not the reason why you not actually there with this secrets. So we want for know. So do you have a secret and are you hiding the secret? And why are you hiding the secret? I want for no text we inside the comment box and share the program. Tell everybody for say the Calabash Princess they on make them come make we laugh. You know, remember for say last week's show now be fun. Last week's show we began Mr. Mansare when I'm a young brother for Sweden and Mr. Mansare we really get a well one at the show last week. And we began Noah we possibly get for join we later on. You know, saying a late comer all the time. And we really money am tune at the show. And we began my own sister Nene. We possibly go join we back later when Nene. We really want her last week too. We got to find out everything about our relationship. And we'll be doing a marathon last week. With a marathon day, it was like 5 hours long. That was the only marathon we did do for the year. So next year again, by God in power, well, this year again, by the end of the year as well, we could do another marathon as well for you now. But now 1 grand time per year, we could do the kind show then day, and that is it. So this week here, so we don't come. I don't ask you now. You now get secrets and waiting. Nah, you na secrets where you na get. Not forget for share the show. Share. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell everybody we can watch. Tell them for say we don't come on and we dey on again today. The two pretty lady then they on the talk today to you now. So before we start, I got this question here, Subella. I want to ask you this question. You know somebody we're very secretive.
Oh yeah.
I do too.
That's not the funny thing. For somebody we're very outspoken and just larger than life, I can be very secretive.
So you're one of them too.
Yeah,
Very
I think I can be very secretive. I know a lot of I know a lot of secretive people, but I think for me the thing is with secrets, like me can say, secrets when you dey tell somebody, it's not a secret anymore. Because the very definition of secret is something where you dey hide, you know, something where, for let other people then know, you know. So for me, when some people like you say, I tell person me secrets, says the moment you tell somebody, like that person and Mother Teresa, there's a possibility say they're gonna tell somebody else. It just stops being a secret once you divulge that information to somebody. The only thing
Yes.
for me, I think for me, the importance of this topic now with regards to with society and how they don't make we feel about keeping certain secrets. Sometimes these are things that we're not ready to talk about because it goes into a bigger territory. Like if you think about child molestation or, fornication and after sometimes these are secrets that we have been taught to hide, to keep. And sometimes because they're shameful, it's things we don't want to talk about. So I think sometimes nowadays for me, the subject about secrets very important and I find them very intriguing because I'm gonna be a bit boring here and go back to the beginning. Even if you look at what the Bible says about secrets, right? It's two dimensional. On one hand, it takes a secret's a bad thing. It's like a dark thing. I think there's a Bible verse talking about something about whatever is hidden in the dark in the dark will come to light and stuff like that. But then on the other hand, I think it's in Matthew. Please, my Christian people, don't quote me on this. It's just off the top of my head. I think it's in Matthew where it's saying, when you pray to your Father who is in secret, you know. And then there's another bit where they tell you back saying, waiting the left hand they do, the right hand not for no. So you see, so it's like at on one hand, they talk about secret being a dark thing, which sometimes it is. Some secrets are dark, they're terrible. And then on the other hand, it's telling you that secret is actually good for your sanity because there are some things where as soon as you tell somebody else, they cannot wait to use it against you.
Against them.
There are some things you just have to keep to yourself because some people then, the moment you divulge certain information to them, like say for instance, yeah, me and you, we go there fine, we dey talk and everything, and they look here and they think, say, oh, once I say life perfect, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Look how he getting man, he getting PK, getting mansion, he getting 6 motorcada and this and that. In my head, me they think all kinds of scenario but you. Francis, perfect. And this, I want that life there. To a point where sometimes envy starts to creep in. Like, Francis, I know the one year here, man, they make flubber. Francis, I know the one they sitting here, they out of place. Francis, all thing perfect but in life. Then one day, you look me ping and say, oh, man, many man, all things so clever. The next thing, Francis, that person there, oh, it's like, no, man, why is it making a mix up? Now, we don't know this thing. That's what
Secrets, yeah.
it's in the yeah. No, so, sometimes it can help you when people don't know too much, because sometimes people then just can't wait for you to use your secrets against you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that really. And when it comes to what you say as well, when it comes to like abuse and things like that, sometimes it's good to keep it a secret, as I can say, and actually within the family. Sometimes it's better to keep it a secret within the family if you get for affect the victim where it actually happened to. But sometimes as well, it's better to talk about it so that other people will actually know and understand. so that people are not going to fall a victim of them thing again. So secrets, it come to different level them. And I just want to emphasize with my viewers them, please, if you can share the show, it's very important. Share it, so that other people
Yeah.
can call in and
Like,
get involved in
comment,
the show.
share.
And the last
We
one
need
there,
to
you can
reach a
call
wider audience.
absolutely. You can call at any time. Call we and talk to we and ask we questions and let's go on about the show, because this is secrets and we all get with secrets them way we keep. Sometimes and the side we side me they come with some really Bella is sometimes you get your secrets where you tell somebody, say not talk to somebody else this secret. But the moment you tell the person the secret, the person, as soon as you finish, I always call it the chain. To me, it's called the chain. The moment you tell one person a secret, that one person there that take your secret and begin to advertise them in the streets. So the chain actually is broken. And you begin forget that one person we don't tell the secret, don't go tell in your own party. Remember for say, you party, get in your own party. And that in party they get in your own party. That other party they get in your own party. Before you the make up, you get in a party one day, like 50 people, then they look your face. Then they talk and they, then they can't look you no more. But you sit down there no more, you don't know what they look you for. But then they look you, the look, when you self sit down there, you don't know for say, this look when they look. Now wait till you don't tell that person, then I don't come on our street. So that way it come to this thing where we say, even that for go debating and too much Congo sa. So that this Congo sa gossiping can come out. When somebody come, he tell you something, or you come, well, let me leave about the finding out first. Make we go first into someone telling you someone else's secret to keep a private secret. So like something happened to this person, and they can confidently and confide in you. For say, oh, I want you to know about this thing. This now happened to me. Maybe the person is on tears. Maybe they're having a breakdown, and then come and tell you them story, tell you them secrets, tell you exactly what's in they go on with them. But all of a sudden, right? Then jump, you talk na streets. And you go sit down now, confidence one a party. Let me say you go one big party na Crystal Palace where they're making all day. On a mainland where you don't reach all my days because everybody don't know about your secrets, right? So it's something where really they go on our community. So when you come to secret is one of the things then where I think for one of the things that way they affect the community a lot as a Australian community. Because when I tell you something, you take them, you go tell somebody else. When this person you also take them, you go tell the other person now so they go to it reach to you. When it come back to you, then you go sit down now, you feel stupid. Because you think, oh, that person they tell me in secret, but then I go take and go tell that person then this person also don't go back, you don't share them all around, then the person go ask you now, hey, but now you want green number, be tell this talk. Like I'm the kind of person, if I tell you something, I know exactly what I tell you. I know for say I not can tell two person. So if me don't tell you this thing here, so then all of a sudden I hear on a street to somebody else, I know for say now you are tell. So when they come meet you and say, but I tell you this thing here, so why you come out now do? Why this thing here so each other? So Bella, you don't ever go into that experience there whereby someone have told you their secrets, or you've told someone your secrets, and all of a sudden you are here on the street. How did you feel?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think if we're honest with ourselves, maybe at some point in my life, I may have said something that somebody's told me. But it depends, actually. Maybe not certain things, not like certain things where, like just very personal things. Them, I don't think I will talk about personal things where somebody don't tell me. But like, say for instance, you confide in me, say you lost your job, right? Say, hey, Bella, I lost my job, I struggle and blah blah blah. In a way, sometimes if I know somebody where sometimes they help somebody for a job, then I'll meet there and tell them, say, hey, but look, I got this my paddy, he lost his job, can you hook her up and blah, blah, blah. Some people then will still be offended by that, say, well, it was not something for you to tell, but in a way, me they look and say, but now help, I they help you. Because sometimes, yeah, secrets as well. Well, I'm not gonna say not secret. You get some people and we very like for old thing to themselves. Sometimes sharing information is different from gossip and conversa. Because if you dey share information for good, you get for know that distinction there. If say, if you can't tell me your problem, I go to somebody where they help you for sort your problem out, even if you not ask me for go to that person there. But maybe in my head, my intention is to help you, then to me that's different. I probably will feel bad, but not too bad, especially if I feel like for say help come out of it for you. Yeah. So that's one side of things. On the other hand, I have been a victim numerous times where I have confided in somebody, or maybe not confide, because again, I say, if I tell you anything, not because I know the possibility say you go talk anyway. So nothing or the way I go tell anybody where one, I go be ashamed of if you come on a door, or two, I go feel bad for, because the moment I don't open my mouth to tell you me secret, not a secret anymore. Yeah. So I always get that day at the back of me head. But I also don't be a victim where Paddy goes sit on a dinner table with other people then and just tell them everything when you go on in my life. Sometimes not a secret. Sometimes you just know by being around me. You know my situation, you know what I'm going through. And then you go out with a bunch of other friends, and then you sit down, you just they discuss me business with them. Mind you, not a secret what I tell you, it's probably not meant to be a secret. I'm probably not in a position to share it. If I dey strain, if I dey suffer, if I dey go through problems, it's not something I want to share with the world. But if you know me, Paddy, you dey near me, you dey see me suffering, you dey see me strain while I dey strain, then you grab gonna your dinner table with your other Paddy them, you go discuss them. That's on you. Not to, again, I say not to take, sometimes then kind here, people like they do am for try for being shame can to you. Me, like I said, not to anything where I go feel shame for in any stage of my life. If you grab go talk within me business, that's your business. But me, I can always talk say that secret where you know want for let person know, where you not let anybody know. Me, I can even talk and say, me not tell me your secret. Oh. I not even want to let person tell me their secret. Not because I don't trust myself. Because another thing we don't happen is people then go come to you, can't confide in you, right? They say, oh, Bella, you wanna they tell, oh, not tell nobody. And then you the think say, oh, I'm being a good friend. I don't know this person in secret for over 2-3 years. I not tell nobody, blah, blah, blah. Only for sit down one day, something when I go some side, go me sit down a party or some kind of gathering. You see other person they talk about them. You see the other person they talk about them. And then you begin think, say, wait a minute. I don't want to talk about this girl, what this person tell me. And this person convinced me, saying, I mean, why did tell this secret?
Yep.
So you got to pull
Absolutely.
them back. Yeah, you got to put them back. When they tell you something, when you they keep now your hearts for them, only for feel like a fool or look like a fool next them, because people are gonna say, but better come on and so we know that you party, we know so you know and talk. And I'm like,
Yes.
no. Oh, but that person they don't tell that person they don't tell that person they, and you're thinking, so not to me when you tell the secret. So not a secret. So either sometimes people like they test you, and then I think the problem can come up. Where they not even know whose side and talk they come up. Because they know they choose who that and then they tell and talk, then they pass and tell all man. And then when they think come on, I don't know, they won't give back name. Oh well, sometimes no, you should have kept it quiet. Or if you don't tell me one, then I go take responsibility if they won't come on and do. But if I go some side and meet somebody else they discuss and the person categorically say, now you confiding and now you tell and you secret, you better secret. When you swear to God say now me one you tell, you know. So one, you're a liar, and two, you're not even able to keep your mouth shut. So no vex if your secret come on I do, you know. So me, I don't dare on the end of both spectrums, you know. I like to think I'm a good secret keeper, you know. There's a lot of things about my life like I say, as much as I'm friendly, as much as I'm there around people, them and everything, I don't talk. There's a lot of things I keep to myself. As much as people and things that know me on social media and with my right and me Chris and this and that, there are so many things I keep private. Like what you guys see does not even scratch the surface. There's so many. Somebody said to me, actually, just last week, oh, what's the commentary make something about, oh, well, you know, they want to talk about your man or something like that. Like, I'm not going to tell you about what's going on with me and my husband. No, no matter how close we are, I will, I will not tell you. If, you know, not because I don't want to, but it's just, it's like, you know, they even occur to me for talk about certain things. And I'm like, because you're always there in a position as well where you're listening to people. People come to you, they talk to you. Maybe they respect your opinion, well, when it suits them. Maybe they value your judgment or whatever when it suits them.
Yep.
Or maybe just they feel like maybe you're a safe space. Again,
Absolutely.
when it suits them, because you can go from being their safe space to the next day to being their enemy. You know, so people will come to you. Sometimes some people are good listeners, and sometimes some people know they can trust you with their secret. Until the day where they hit the gap, say, well, actually, you know, when they become paranoid, then you know. But I say this all to say, if you know, say, you don't want to let people and talk about something, if, to me, secret should, if something is a secret, don't divulge it. Don't share it. Even if now your bestie, even if now your mom, well, maybe your mom, I don't know. But don't tell anyone. If you want some things to remain a secret, don't tell anyone. The moment where you share them, just know, say, it's not a secret anymore.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. Because if you really want to make it be a secret, you don't really need to take it to someone else. You don't need for begin for tell anybody. The moment where you tell somebody else, it's not a secret anymore. It's gone.
It's
Not
not
a
secret.
secret. It's something where you say, "Oh, this is not secret no more." No, it's not anymore. So to me, when you want a secret, you have to keep it to yourself and keep them in a way that you keep and they did it. And then I don't make it say really. So now I actually come to the next segment. You actually say, I like what you say. You say you're very good because when you talk about the keep notes, you say you're very good at keeping secrets, right? We are very good at keeping secrets. Me not one person where they keep secrets out there, where they tell secrets out there. If you tell me your secrets, then the people know me for that, they die inside me, belly with me. Other things we can talk about it, but secrets I don't really let it out there. I don't they tell people in secrets out there. But other things, yeah, we can talk about it. So it's fine. But when it comes to secret, I'm the kind of person that shut my mouth. Which I would say, I shut down. I'm one of them. If you come with your secrets to me, I know they talk. They actually like divert the conversation to something else. Like, oh, can we talk about something else? That's the way I am. But I try my level best not for listening to people in secret nowadays. Because the moment when you come to me and say, Frances, make I tell you a secret, I tell you no. I'm very upfront with people nowadays. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of the way I am. I tell you no. If you want it to be a secret, keep them to yourself. You don't need to tell it to me. If it's a secret, don't tell me. I don't want to know about it. Because the moment you tell me, it's not a secret anymore. You've already told me. And it's very difficult when you tell me for say, hey, not tell somebody else, because it's gonna be in my brain. The moment you've told me that word, don't tell somebody else, it doesn't in my brain. Because that way I'm like, okay, you said to me, don't tell no one else. And come on now. The moment where you don't talk that word, they not tell nobody, obviously is give me way for concern. Unless I think for say, you dey into something where I know for say yes, this I need for listening to you. You press. But if not, but somebody else they can't talk to me about, like when we can kind of we talk about normal talk about other people, then you come to me like, oh, don't tell somebody else. No, males with the kind, not tell me. I don't want to know about it. Not bring your secret can to me. I'll tell you plain off. No, we don't need to talk about it. Because if we talk about it, I'm not for say, get for go back to somebody else. The walls them get years. That's my wall, me talk. The walls got years, this got years, different people listen to different conversation where we they talk about. You know me to say now everybody
And
get
then,
coming
and then not forget say, sorry for cut you off, sis. Not forget say, sometimes the problem is not you. It's not the fact that they're not know they're not can trust you. People they're not trust themselves. Because first
yeah,
of all, if you don't trust yourself, you can't tell me your secret. The way that thing they come on a do, it likely say you don't tell somebody else. And then so people are like for measure other people according to their yardstick.
absolutely.
If somebody sit down they think that you're not trustworthy, now because they're not trustworthy. So they think that's so all man time. Even sometimes
Absolutely.
some people like can tell people and say, oh, that person they get put up, oh, that person they can go. So now because now so you turn. Now it
Absolutely.
make me in talk say some of the one who accuse some of we of them thing they are so. It's like, do you even hear yourselves? Do you what do you like some of you have betrayed your friends and everything, but then you sit down there and actually want for pretend like for say, no, no friends and are the messy ones. No, you're the messy ones. But I think you always quick for say, oh, no go talk, oh, no go this. But when they don't tell you, then talk down, then you go tell the person. And then when
Absolutely.
everything blow up, they're not even know now, say, sometimes people are not even know that like they would not like them. Some people just go with the crowd. Some people follow the crowd. Sometimes you could be a stable somebody, not somebody in life. You don't show the all kind loyalty and everything. But people don't trust themselves. So they don't even know who to trust. Sometimes you show people too much loyalty, then go tell you say you fake.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you show people too much love. Then go say you say that issues you. Oh, maybe you get mommy issues or daddy issues or siblings issues. No, honey. I had a lot of love growing up. So that's why
Absolutely.
the only way I know how to deal with people is by showing them love the way I was loved in my life. My mother
Absolutely.
is my best friend. If I have anything to share, now my mama, now my first point of contact. So no, sometimes some of the friendships and relationships that what they make, not just some of we are just, but we're not trying to know your secret. Don't tell me your secret. I trust myself, but do you trust yourself?
Absolutely.
That's the
That's
question.
another
Do
one.
you trust
Because that was the
yourself?
question I was going to go next to. Because I trust myself, right? I can keep the secret for myself. But do you
Mm.
trust
Do you trust
yourself
yourself?
by telling someone
A
else?
lot of people
Your,
that don't trust themselves.
no.
And then
Because
they project on other people. Then they project that me or the other people. They all think about themselves and then they project on others.
absolutely. I 100% hands on agree with you on that aspect, Bella.
Mm.
Because the way we society then nowadays, you know, this gossiping and secret telling and secret keeping, it's going in a different dimension. And another one we want for ask again, right? Because when it comes to secrets, right, do you think how can you tell if someone else is a good secret keeper? Like if you get paddy, with this paddy here, so you don't get this paddy for a very long time, you don't deal with this friend. How you get able to tell for say this person has not a very good secret keeper? Is there any way to
You
tell?
can't tell. You can't tell. I
So you
don't
just
think
have to
any of us are. I don't think any of us are good secret keepers. If we're honest with ourselves, I don't think any of us are good secret keepers. Like I said, it depends. You get to know the definition of secret. Some you get first of all you get to distinguish between secret and being secretive, right? Because don't forget, so you get people away secretive,
yeah.
right? So somebody who is secretive, sometimes you get to tell them business. I will give one example. Yeah. I guess somebody, very secretive somebody. Well, this was years ago. I'm not even in touch with them anymore. Not even Sierra Leonean, a foreigner. Yeah. Very, very secretive. Now we all be the war. This person, you know, just talk to it. Not wait, on first impression, you go think to say proud. But the person is so quiet. It's so quiet that you get for no one. you get for, for make you even get close to her, for say hello to her and everything and blah, blah, blah. This person, we don't dey work, build you don't dey years in this country, get paper, right?
Wow.
So as the years go by, as this person get comfortable with me and one other lady we come out Gambia, he tell me, but for we don't think this na secret. We don't look as this secretiveness where you get, so it dey kill you.
Yeah.
Because now when you don't talk to we, it happened for say, we Gambian friend at the time, a mama been they work in some kind of office where at the, not like home office kind of thing. And they were actually able to help her for telling the steps the way you need for take, for try for get in paper. But it
Yeah.
now make you get for separate the two. Some people
Secret.
then secretive to the point where it actually affects them. It actually harm them. Well, now this make people like, I can say people like me and you, people like not able to understand me. People that think
Yeah.
that we are oversharers.
Yes.
Things and then when I've seen a problem where I know say I dey share, because I know say if I share with Frances or with anybody, then go probably set me at the right path for help me, right? It don't happen to me plenty. I don't share my problem with somebody. They don't show me the right direction for help. Just like how that lady they eventually they get to understand, say, sis, there is a difference between talking your business. This is not something personal. This is not a thing where you get for bring shame or dishonor to you or whatever. No. This is not something where we need for talk about. This is not something where we need for share with other people then. So you go able to get your paper, right? So you get for
Yes.
distinguish between the two. Some people learn secretive,
Some people know.
but not supposed to are secrets and they deliberately try for keep, then just secretive, then reserve, then they into themselves, right? So when they open up to you, now I make her say, if there's a way, me, if person tell me in problem, if there's a way I'm able for help, I will share that problem. Because one, I know they feel guilty because I know say, I know they share your problem for laugh you, I know they share your problem for shame you. And I they use discernment, and I go ask you first, listen, I get somebody and so and so and so and so where they work in a so and so office, or we get so and so connection. We go know but this problem where you just tell me. I go rather let me tell this person. If you say yes, go on, I dey share them proudly. I go share them because I know say that's something where they help you. You not just
Okay.
secretive person, you sit down on this information where if you share them, it go help you, right? So that the difference that one day. The one other thing is a lot of people then think say, then they talk you secrets. No, not to your secrets that they talk. Now just waiting and don't speculate but you. Like something will happen to you. Person not go reach out to you. They not go ask you. Sometimes they go around and around, go to your party, go to your family, go to your this, go to your, go ask us. Sometimes my party self not know what's in the gun with me. Sometimes my family self not know what's in the gun with me. So to me, it's like again speculation, speculation, speculation. Now una dey go spread. Una think say na people in secret una dey spread. Come to me. There's nothing that I'm hiding. I don't hide nothing. Now make I can say certain thing any way you do in life, you know they hide them because you know the shame. Nothing or the way they do. If me not be even prostitute, that's something I choose to do. If I choose to be a prostitute, it's not something I'm gonna be ashamed of. I go tell you say, Francis, you know what I mean? So to me, again, like younger, like for people like you, don't just some the things say then they share your secret. No, my sister, not so many secrets you they share, I mean lies you they share. The lies about me you they share. Anything what you want to know about me, what people must tell you. No, say not so
I
secret.
agree with that. I
Not so
agree with that.
secret. Because
Yeah.
people like you want for you, your business as a weapon against you. If I open me must share them, not so secret. But my own secret, go back to your question. I get things in my life where it no matter how close I am to you for how many years, where I know they tell you. Because my
Absolutely.
secret. Because I know say if I tell you, it's not a secret anymore.
someone else is gonna pick it up. I 100% agree with you in that aspect. And ask me viewers again on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. I just have to tell you now, say we're live on Instagram. If you go on the VOS network Instagram, you see us live on it, and we also live on YouTube. And just share the Instagram post, share the YouTube post, and share on our Facebook so they watch we as well. Leave a comment below if we can. We go read the comments and everything else. And one thing what they say again, VOS not a network where enough for keep secrets. VOS is a network where we all for actually help for grow. So make we share, make we press like. Now your Instagram page, now the YouTube page, make we press like and make we share. Because this Salone network is for everyone. It's not just for me. It's not just for Belladonna. It's not just for everyone. It's not just for people that waited about now for every single Sierra Leonean. So if we want to do anything, we get for put Sierra Leone forward na the map, we get for land for share. So with VOS, we're not so secret. We bring and come open the book like anything else. That's what yes,
plenty question. Let me ask you something.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, God,
I know. This is probably a topic for another day, but I think it's important now that we're talking secrets. Yeah, I think growing up in Africa, people put so much emphasis on secrecy,
Yes.
right? And then if you kind of some of we within the diaspora, they want for label you like for this became it must too on. It talk plenty.
Yes.
You know why me can talk this? Like some man then make you say me I get a man we don't label me as somebody where they talk too much.
Oh yes.
Me and cousin don't label me as somebody where they talk too much. And we laugh about it at the cause. Why you have to go and do that to me? He say I sabi you because you sabi me two girlfriend and I'm like good tell me. But so what do you do? He tells the one woman say that Belladonna they not encourage them or they talk too much because and you know which woman listen people like people in the shame for them thing. Me I put my hands up because you know in society people they use certain things and they like I say for shame you and one pandemic now this need for keep secrets and but then they actually use secrets for shame we right like I say we can laugh about it. But I can say to most women then, if your man tell you say Belladonna they talk too much, I they guarantee you say your man probably didn't me inbox they and me, he wants me, or I know somebody where he keep. So it's right, and say we woman them, where's the man tell you that they you don't begin act on her now.
Yes.
That pikin day, no for encourage her more. This and that, look there and laugh. Say, look your man feels to say they can't. Your man, no say your man. It just a try for do damage limitation. It a friend let me close because it feel to say sometimes I go mistake one day. Tell you in the man and get that tricky, plenty. I'm sorry, I'm not generalizing, but a lot of man can do that. A lot of man can give such a woman them bad name. Just for let the young woman they hate that other woman because they know say that woman they know something but them, right? So then they try for put that distance there between all two. And one of the things they can try for use woman and for shame woman, I got picking they get baku talk. But aware. You know how much man party I get where I go see something I speak all man about in business. Nobody know they talking about in business. Nobody I see you see me all man parts, all man go about in business. But out of fear, because some people they already know say certain things about them. So because they want for control the narrative, but you waiting and they do, they know say they talk. They know say you see them. They know say they pamboku they talk. So they want control the narrative by giving you bad names straight away. So if you grab now, go talk any sign now. People are go, now so they don't want me, but you this and I'm like, okay, fine, good for you. But anyway, I want to ask you this question, right? As Africans and Sierra Leoneans, so many things that can happen to we from all small, where people they put emphasis on keeping secrets. Set your mouths, not talk. Thing the way picking them for the talk. Thing the way they happen to picking them, where they for the talk but right? Yes. But now the society where they bring we come up. When you talk, they say this you don't turn with man. This you don't can't turn with man, you don't can't oversee, you don't can't turn fish. But no, certain secrets and they where actually now we perpetrators them. It a benefit. Secrets
Absolutely.
not to the victim. It not they
Absolutely.
benefits the
It's
victim
the
at
victim.
all. So we
Absolutely true.
secret them most of the time where they teach we. Like for instance, a man where they cheat, go tell him in web say you get could talk. Let him not talk to
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
Now instead they protect. Because
Yes.
it afraid say you go can't talk about the indiscretions then to in web.
Absolutely.
I think of who they were close to. If I see you man nasty, sometimes you the man you go can't tell you web say, yeah, I see Bella some say you.
Yeah,
I know they
that's true.
talk,
That's
not
true.
to me
Okay.
business. But
That's
now the
true.
afraid, when they afraid. So I want to
Yeah.
ask you,
Mm-hmm.
and how you think say secret keeping they affect we society as African then?
Okay, I'm actually going to answer that question. I want to make you ask me that question there again after the caller, but I'm going to write it down and I'm going to actually answer the question. So right now we get a caller on the line because I look for interact with the callers. But before I take the caller, make I just introduce we boyfriend. So you don't come online right now and you're always late. And this is no other than Noah. Noah, hi. How you do, darling? I see you did the listen.
Hello, how are they doing? Howdy, buddy.
We're doing fine. We're all okay.
Yeah,
Hi
I'm
And see,
sorry
Noah,
I'm late again today.
good.
Happy
And
New
today,
Year.
last week na Christmas and Gova. So today you want me for say you be there for New Year and Gova again yesterday net. You will
No,
not dey
no,
for.
no, not the time. The time where the show they start, I can get a routine where I can do so it can make it late a couple of minutes, That's all.
Okay. Well, today you
Yeah.
excuse. Next week you not excuse. Okay, make we go. We get caller on the line. Caller, who's how you the call from? Good afternoon, my dear.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Good afternoon. Who's how you the call from and what's your name?
Okay, this is MJC they talk. Matilda Jacob.
Hi, Matilda. How are you doing? Where are you? What's up, sis? How are you doing, darling?
Good, good, good. Okay, Happy New
Mm-hmm.
Year to now.
Happy New Year,
Okay,
darling.
Happy New Year, Matilda.
yeah. Should you tell your secret? There are some secrets, my friend. Die with it. Then say dog dream me left nine belly. Die with her. Don't like dog wait dream me left nine belly. And there are others. I don't consider them secrets per se. I consider them, pertinent information that sometimes you choose for withhold, sometimes you get your good person, you're close. There are some things that because when it comes to friendship, my circle of friendship is very limited. I know a lot of people, but that doesn't mean that just because I know Boku people, it means to say that I'm a paddy. When I mean me paddy, somebody, I don't think say at the country 5 na me. People I trust, people I know that come rain, come shine, no matter what happens, they will stand the test of time with me. And come rain, come shine, no matter what happens, they know that I will stand the test of time with them. That is friendship, that is intimacy, that is someone you can trust and you can divulge certain things. Are you for no first of all somebody where not they keep secret? Observe your interaction with them. If every time that person they get something for tell you but other person, then you know what to do. You know that you cannot tell them, not even secret safe, something important. Just something that is important to you. You know that you cannot tell them. These are people you they maintain surface conversation with. When they tell you, yourself, you talk around the subject matter, you give them enough that they feel that they know you, but you knowing yourself, you know that they don't know crap about you. I operate in that manner a lot.
Yep.
People feel so comfortable, they go come to me, tell me them better. And again, you get to use discernment. Like me, so I interact with so many people, different categories of people. If I've been getting on Belemot now, look where I get platform. Not today I go to go limbisk in terms of how they tell story. And people do that. Then they take people and belabon information, then key information, something that is so you know, close to their heart, then they turn a story on Facebook, on a social media, without divulging names. Or if people then go into a loggerhead with them people and they then go into feds and get small draw, hey, come look there, and don't open your book. They don't open your book. So for me, I know they me not a fan of me guy. Na pacha de pacha. Where you fan of you guy na in some go to when I go on. For make can pick inside. But where you patch you then you gary, where it's going inside fire they burn, so na they left. So that is my philosophy. Me they patch me gary. So the one way to go make it left inside fire may burn, they nobody know this year. That smell no more than go they smell them. And when you smell something, it not necessarily means say what you smell in. You know? And also when it comes to see, I don't notice a man then kungusa make no lie. I interact with a lot of people.
I was gonna come to that, yeah.
When I go feel so man then kungusa, but my goodness, men are gossips.
Yeah.
Make I not say men, because if I say men, then I don't commit the fallacy of something like you always admonish people they not do. Some men. So make a qualifier. Some men are gossip. And they can gossip like nobody's business. Then they gossip to the point where you they say, hey, not another way they own my belly. And sometimes you sit there and say, if only people know that this way and so you don't go tell her your business. If they come back, you can't run to other person. You can't divulge. So to me, I keep a close circle of friends. I know that come what me, they will live to, then go day through thick and thin with me. And then I have my acquaintances. I also have my other circle of friends. I got different friendships in my circle. But in that me dot very little,
I agree with that.
If everything where people they don't tell me over the years, and some secrets then they might trust me, they are thick and they are deep and they are dark. But it all depends on who that you be. It all depends on who that you be. Sometimes they tell me something, the next day you say, you remember that you have been telling you, I say, what do you mean? I don't forget. So yeah, so secret is all. And I agree with Bella Donna. There are people who have secret and there are people who are secretive. Most of the time, people that were secretive, most of the time I don't notice not based on insecurities. Most of the time, people are secretive. Most of the time, it stems from insecurities. Okay, well, make a left on us first.
Okay, Auntie Matilda, I like to create time the way
that was very good contribution. Thank you.
Like I like the guys how it's today. Thank you so much, Auntie Matilda, and I'm glad the way every week you actually give a contribution towards the show. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I think that's what we actually say it's a really, really vital one, really. But then it touched on a subject where I get a question actually regarding that subject, and I'm glad the way a man don't join the panel. We all brought away. They got much like with the woman them. So before I actually go further, Bella, you actually asked me a question earlier on before we get the caller in. And what was the question again?
I say just as African children, how you think the secrets don't impact
not the community. Yeah, I understand. Because the thing when me they say really in my own perspective, I always tell people in this. I keep me secrets for a very long time when I be small. Because I'm a victim as well. I always write about it now when I don't become older and sensible for talk about it. But I wish for say when I be young, I for be able to get the confidence for talk about things then really more in a way. So we get the tendency for tell we picking them for say keep them quiet, not talk about it. Especially when there's something way for do with victimization. We come and say, oh, don't talk about it, keep them. And what made this year, as like you say, we create people and mocking, say, waiting, where you yams right now for cover or when something happen, now the left foot, put on kind of the right foot or something like that. You know, we get for the keep the secrets. When we be small, like especially inside Sierra Leone, we get this culture for say, shush, keep them quiet, as you say. But we get for member for say, when you they tell that picking for say, keep them quiet, you don't know the kind of mental torture where you they do to that picking. Sometimes if the picking talk about it, it's better than to keep it. So we get for lie, for tell we picking them for say there are certain things and they where it's better to talk about it than to keep it a secret. If something the way that happen in a family, make you not come out, talk about it as a family, but not for keep them secret and all and quiet one. When we that time the secrets where you they keep, noise. The secrets where you they keep, sorry my family, the secrets where you they keep, they affect the victim mentally, emotionally, and personally. So to me, to answer your question, when it comes to Pekin and as a younger age, I prefer the Pekin deal with the issue how you want to deal with them and make it actually come out and talk about it the way you want to talk about it than me telling you to keep quiet. That is not the way I think for say we for the land we picking them. When they become quiet, sometimes now you can become suicidal. You can even say, hey, this Pekin will commit suicide, don't kill himself. Where they get them a lot, especially in the diaspora, where Pekin and the grab number they kill themselves. Or the Pekin go come, he turn one bad child. Not for that Pekin the bad one, it's in the way he don't keep inside them, we don't be quiet for a very long time. Now in they come out as anger, where he don't grow up. Now then you can see people and where they grow up, the behaviors them where they go through, not that they want to go through that behavior though. It's because of the thing that will happen to them, the trauma that will happen to them when they be small and they're not able to talk about it. And the one thing where they actually say again, as Africans, not only Sierra Leoneans, as Africans and black people in general, we don't believe in therapy. Sometimes it's very important, instead of you take your secrets, go to somebody else, take your secrets, go to a therapist. Go talk to a complete stranger where you don't know. Yeah. Where this therapist here, so now somebody where you pay and a neutral ground and is a professional, he or she is a professional. Go talk to them about things where they disturb your peace. As Matilda said, he keeping secrets to himself because the moment when you tell somebody else that is it is gone. You go past like a waiting, you go to me like a Gary, you don't know where you done. So take your secrets, carry and go to a therapist. Go make this therapist here so do something about it and talk to a professional about things that are going wrong with you. Sometimes even your mama will born you, it's not good for tell you secrets. Because when you tell you people that you secret, then they all have as a resentment against the person with that secret they you talk about. Possibly now something even for do with your marriage, your personal marriage affair, or maybe even something for do with your picking them. But you take and you tell your family. You don't go tell your mama, hey, now so me man they do me now also. Now this now so me man they beat me now also. Now this now they go through now me marry those even eat for they get and not get them. You go keep them as a secret that your mama will born you. You not go tell other person. But anytime where you see you man, it resents you man. And small thing will go happen, it go spark a massive, debate where go come, it go cause family trouble. So what's the make advice them for say in my own personal way? Not tell somebody your secret unless you know for say it's not a secret. If you want to tell you somebody your secret, take and go to a therapy. Take and go to a professional. We have to learn to deal with professionals. That is why they're there. Professionals are there to help us personally. So if you get a professional, go to them. Pay that money, they go see a therapist. In the sense of Africa now, people are not able to afford or pay, or we don't get a lot of psychotherapists in Africa. Find an elderly person, where this elderly person, not your family, you not Sabiam, is not your family, is not your relative, or she is not your family, she's not your relative, but somebody with experience, where you to go tell, that means like where you can marry, like you say, waiting, you get godmama. But until now, with young generation, where you married now, you know they take the godmama in word, not different kind godmama than you go get. Then godmama, they when I show babies them. Not to godmama, they we go say where you get some tea, you go sit down talk to them. No, we're not getting godmama than nowadays in our generation. But those are the reason why they say they get a godparent. When you pull picking I don't even and say, hey, this now you picking in, I you call godmama and godpapa. Those are the things, because you get somebody where you go talk to when an elderly person. So find a mutual ground, go talk to this person, but don't take your business to your friends. Don't take your business to your family. It's very important. Separate friendship from gossiping, separate friendship from secretive business, because one day party go scatter. Now then they will make party scatter, you know, then social media, they pa cross each other, they pa pull all kind of belly word na do. Because you know what you do? You take your secret way for left inside your belly, or where you for take go to a professional, a psychotherapy, or a counselor, or psychologist, or somebody when a mutual ground where you don't know, you take them, you go tell your belly word to your party. And when you go tell them to your party, remember to say, relationship doesn't last forever. Even though when your mama we born you, you know they scatter. Your papa, you know they scatter. Your husband and wife, then they divorce. Before now I say party, where you not get no relationship with, we're not even tied, no tie to you. The one when you picking where you born, it left you, it go in way. Before now I say party, where you not even sabi in any way or form or shape, then you actually go tell her you young belly word. So what do you expect? You expect for see that party day, you not go tell somebody else, and you expect the way in a scatter tomorrow. That party they not go take him your word and can go na VOS. Can show them for you where we network to that kind of way they, or you know what, can go to the blue app when Facebook, where Facebook is there for everybody. You can say anything where you want at any moment. So we have to learn, we have to remember for say secrets not only for you, unless that secret day where you not they keep is detrimental to the health of a child, or detrimental to the health or harm to somebody else. Then you can talk about harm to somebody else, forget an opinion about it. And even at that, remember for saying, when you don't tell that person about the opinion, that is it. It's gone out of the door. It's not a secret anymore. It's out there. Somebody know about it. The moment you tell somebody else a secret, remember for say somebody know about it. And when you're not scatter, remember for say it come back to you. And when it come back to you, it comes back to you in a very solid way, where you know they even they expect. Now they make it like you say, hey, I will tell you this person my secret, you cannot stick it. It's because you don't choose who you tell your secret to. Take it to a professional. A secret needs to be a secret. That's my own answer to that question. However, we get the gentleman between we. Wait today, I still they call him the hangover from the new year. And I want to ask him this question, Yasu. And it's a solid question where I want to ask him. This question goes like this, right? Man them, I'll be right and done for you, but I'll not see him again. You don't actually escape me. But it's something to do, the men actually keep secrets, man or woman, who they actually keep secrets past each other. Because man them, they say man they're secretive, and then me born with. When me born, na Sierra Leone, I be know for say, me papa them very secretive. Me mama them, then be saying that they not already talk too much. But in the generation where we get now, the men, I don't want to go jump before put the cat before the horse, but Noah, are men really secretive in our society? Men or women, who are the most secretive people nowadays?
Actually, men are more secretive than women. The reason why...
Cough all mysteries.
Yep. Well, well, the reason why men are more secretive than women, I'm not trying to prejudge women here, but the fact is that women mostly involve in their emotions in almost everything when it comes to perception, when it comes to the way they perceive things, when it comes to, you know, their way of thinking. Women are mostly emotional people. So because of that, they let their emotions get the best of them. So even if they have something that they are keeping deep down inside, they're dying to tell somebody about it. Like they can't wait to tell someone. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter how much they keep and keep and keep. Somebody who they wouldn't go tell that secret. It can be a best friend. It can be a family member or sister. It can be a pastor. You know, it can be an imam. It can be someone. So I can always say something is a secret until you tell another person. Once that talk they come up from you to another person, it's not a secret anymore. what guarantee do you have that that person, you know, I can always tell people and say, your best friend also gets in your own best friend. And that best friend, they also get in your own best friend. You know what I mean? Eh? So when you think, say, somebody is your best friend, they keep your secret or whatever, or they're like a sister to you, or if they're your sister, you tell them something, best believe there is also another person that they're very close with, that they share everything with. And that can even include your own secrets where you feel in a secret where you tell them your own personal thing, you know. So when it comes to men, men are really good at keeping secret. I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm like I said, I'm not saying this from a man versus a woman perspective. No, I'm a realist. I see things, I observe things, and according to my observation, men are really very good at keeping secret. At least in most cases, men keep secret more than women. Men can even keep secrets from their own friends, like male friends. You know, I don't think it has anything to do with trust. I think men just don't like for people to know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So women, they always want to express themselves, like it's who they are, and which is not a bad thing, but it also have repercussions as well. Somebody talk say, I think it was a caller. We talk say men then these days they're very, you know, they keep secret. I think the caller is right as well. That's something else I noticed. I think it has a lot to do with generational changes or whatever. That nowadays in our generation, men don't think secrets are sacred anymore. They don't think like the way the older people used to think back in the day, where they say they keep a lot of things to themselves. Even men have become expressive these days. I mean, the the proof is on social media. I see some men run their mouth on social media in some kind of way. I have to go check their profile to make sure they're not, you know, to just to make sure that they are not what I'm thinking they are. You know, because men, for me personally, men who run their mouth too much, I call them sissies. Okay, I call them sissy men or whatever, because a man should be able to wrap his fist around his mouth. Okay, and then they got certain men who they also like that. They can't wait to tell somebody something. So, to my conclusion, the way I see it, men who don't keep secrets, they are very good at telling somebody else's secrets to somebody else, but their own secrets, they keep it to themselves in most cases. Something that has to do with them. But they are very good at telling somebody else's secret to somebody else. You know, so I heard somebody else was talking about, I think it was Bella. Bella said something about back home when, especially kids when they were younger, when we were younger, when we want to express ourselves, the big one thing will say, shut up. You know, you talk too much. You know, Sabi talk. Sorry, you know, Sabi, you know, be quiet. Okay. I think say it's true that they told me small, that's how it was, because Peking expressions was not taken seriously. You know, even if you want to say something that's bothering you and it's the truth, or you're trying to expose something, the big one will shut you down like instantly, almost instantly. You know, so then nobody encourage picking them for say things, so they keep certain secret to themselves until they became adults. Believe me, I've dated women who tell me some things about themselves when they were kids that they never told nobody, but they feel comfortable enough to tell me at that point. And when I ask them, why are you saying this now? Say, well, I've always wanted to tell somebody this, and you seem like somebody that I can trust. But at the same time, I also tell them, you should have kept it to yourself. How do you know I'm not going to tell somebody else? You know, so, but these are things we then go through when I'm small, and it has something to do with abuse as well, either from a family member or within the family. or within a friend circle or family friend circle or whatever. But back in the day, people would say, well, I didn't think it was it was a form of abuse because maybe I encouraged it, or maybe I, stuff like that. So back in the day, we don't, the way we be, they think will be small. This generation don't think like that anymore. These generations are much more expressive now. I mean, so I understand why people they say man in these days than Kongosa, because it's a generational gap thing. Men are much more expressive, just like women these days. They even talk too much now these days. Back in the day, men just shut up, but now, men talk a lot
That's so
to the
true.
point
I agree.
where I don't even tell no man my secret. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my brother. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care how close we are. I don't care if you're my coworker. I leave it between me and whoever is involved, or between me and God. Period. People
Absolutely.
need to learn to not say nothing. Okay? When you tell somebody your business, that's how they have leverage against you. Number one. Whenever you tell somebody your deepest secret, you automatically become vulnerable to these people. Okay, like I said, someone you think is your best friend also have another best friend that they
That's so
don't
true.
keep nothing from.
From
So
you,
why you
yeah.
think your secret is secure, but no, your best friend's best friend know everything about you.
Okay.
And
That's
the
true.
funny part is that other best friend is not even your best friend.
You don't know the
So
best
why you
friend, yeah.
think,
So no,
right,
before
you
we
don't
go
even know this
further,
other person. So
that's true. No, before we go further, we got a caller on the line because I like for make we interact with the callers them as well because they make the program go on. So make we take we caller on the line right now before we go further. Caller, what's how you the call from and what's now your name?
Hi, this is Anonymous. How you all doing? Happy New Year.
Okay, hi. Thank you for calling.
Well, I just did call for you a little bit of a contribution because I believe there's a difference between a secret and there's a difference between a problem for sure. A secret to me is something where you don't want to let anybody know or something where you they work on and you they wait for you divulge them at a certain point, like when everything has been come to fruition. Say you're working on a project because some people the moment they begin to tell other people about things then they do, some project now they go through. Whether it be for say but for just people, some people, anything what you they do in life, sometimes the moment you begin to tell people them, there's just a blockage. Okay. So it's always good for when you they do some things and they not tell people and not bother, not begin for they tell people until when you succeed you finish you tell people them. Now when it comes to problems, there are certain problems like how Miss Bella say, some problems in the way it be for say at the end of the day when you share them with people you will find solutions. But there are just some things that you don't tell people. And there are people where will come na you live where it be say then the couple can tell you something expecting to hear something from you. And the moment you tell them then tell you something, you not say anything back in terms of okay, I don't give you my secret. Now you tell me your secret back. Like really? It's just all based on the level of maturity for me. As a mature grown woman, as a responsible person, I don't think it's right for me to be out there discussing my personal life to people or even somebody where I call a friend. Because there are some people where they come na you life, based the way where you don't know if somebody where very secretive or somebody where they keep secret, it's by the things they come to tell you. Oh, I say so and so person a man don't let her move. Or you know, say so person that I'm about. Like when you come to me with this kind of information, definitely right away I know I can't trust you because you're not trustworthy. Like why do you go out there every time you hear something, every time you see something, you have to come back and start talking about it. This is how I know I cannot trust you with my own issues. And for me, there are people there are things that nobody knows about me. I'm very, I'm very secretive, and I love that about me. Pastor Mona, if you catch me, but if you not catch me, trust me, there is no way you will find out. And another thing also, Lord, we learn for take with secret then to God. Because when we talk about secret, I just believe for say in my own ideology, it's like something that I've done that I don't want people to ever know about. Why do you sit there confidently telling people about these things? And some people, they use this information for destroy you. Some man not to like for say go for talk no more for say okay now because of a privileged conversation. Some people will use this secret to destroy you, then go target you, then go say something good coming for you, and then go say something to somebody. We're gonna make that person look at you a certain way and say, you know what, I don't want to have anything to do with them. Yeah. And that's the most dangerous part. There's a difference. You're doing something. You want to say something?
Where is the timing? Because 3 minutes mass. But just round up number, that's fine.
Okay, no problem. I'll leave it at that because that's all I want to say. If you have a serious secret, keep it yourself. Don't trust no one. Be mature enough. If you can't talk to no one, go church, go mosque, talk to you imam, talk to you pastor. Those people that will lead you the right way, people them will go guide you the right way. But not all kinds of you buy what you see as speak. You go begin to tell all kinds of things. Thank you all. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Thank you very much. Let's take the next caller.
Please hold on. I will make a note saying. Go ahead.
We're going to take,
yeah,
go
ahead.
Take the next caller on the line. Caller, what's my name? Let me say the caller.
Yeah. My name Baba.
Hello, Baba.
Hello.
Hello,
yeah.
Baba.
Hello, Baba.
The topic is very interesting.
Thank you.
It's very, very interesting because when you look at the way how the word secret, how people they perceive them and how someone they look at them, it's very, very funny. Because I know go get my own family life, something where don't happen something between me and my woman. I take I begin partition from one person to the other. And don't forget, say, for any time when you explain it one person, instead of you get a solution, you add on the problem more. Then for Sierra Leone today, the sister they talk say, well, that means sister will be the analysis now about men, you know, say man the Austin or something, and they talk about who is that. The sister, that was then. Salone, na the man then they get the talk. Now man then they talk. In fact, for let you know how Salone don't become so difficult and bad. Now social media, you see some man they talk say, I don't build this kind of house, I do this kind thing, I do that kind thing as in my country. Just that bogus way, show off. And I tell you, comparatively, when you look man and woman there, in terms of achievements as Salone, my brother, when you talk about the one, and I tell you about the one where they tifo, where they depend on government money, but when you check comparatively, like the new communities, them where you ask, would I build this? Would I build land? Would I build this? You see, say the woman and they do more better than the.
I think we don't lost that caller there, and it actually they make a very, very good comparative.
With the Congo South to the highest level, and when you look at all these problems back where they happen in our country, so now demand them back. Now we demand them. Now we the cause that. When you check Congo South office, so man they can number one. When you check. Hey. When you check Congo South to the leaders, they back man they can number one. Just look no more. In all aspects, they decent fast man they. From politics, so administration, they are doing more better than men. Man, your secret way now for do woman bad. Whilst woman, they tell you in your secret way woman they gather, they keep on to himself. Now waiting he will let you know. Now you didn't know. I go left and day because of time.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you
Baba.
very much.
Baba, let's set up a call back. Very
Yes,
interesting
and
point.
thank you so much for that call. Then we get another caller on the line. So caller, who's are you the call from and what's your contribution?
Annie,
Hello? Hello, caller, where are you calling from and what is your contribution? Hello, sir.
oh, hi.
Yes. This is Ezekiel. I call from Oregon. Thank you so much for the opportunity to give me. I follow the show. Just begin for follow. I think my contribution towards this topic now. A few things here for highlight. When we did talk about secrets, obviously in two categories. It could be a good news secret. It could be bad issue way to go through secret. For let you share with somebody, obviously, I think the question they come back to you, the individual, because if you get friends them or people them, will you they divulge secret things into them? That means you understand them people here. You may not meet somebody today, or even 1 week, or even 1 month, and begin for tell a secret. No, this somebody way they tell secret now. Somebody we don't know for a long time, where you don't share previous history with that person, so you know how then they handle things. You know how them will behave or talk to you about things the way they go through. For instance, if the secret of problem where you go through, you don't know would I you they talk to where they give you peace of mind. Besides you prayer where they pray in a corner in both ways, they whether Muslim or Christian, you know. But you know this person, if I talk to them about what they go through, whether in a relationship or family, I know what in this person will tell me where it will give me peace of mind or ideas for last solve this issue. So those are the people where you for tell you secret to. Not to the person we meet today on social media or somewhere or other person tell you about, you know, don't for tell you secret to strangers. In other words, person every we meet for one week. Not a person we understand. You don't know their character. You don't know much at all. You forget a relationship where we know a relationship you build them over time. You know, it take time for a build relationship. So not a person we meet today, you go divulge your secrets to. And I want definitely agree with the previous caller that incidents the way they happen, problems the way would they encounter, whether in a country, in a family, around the world, it normally.
VS network caller, please hold on. I will bring you after this call, please. Thank you.
By man, you know. So we know, you know, most times that they even get into the argument about, you know, the history of how we they treat people, we women them now the country, or even in Africa in general, you know. And we know, we already know, I don't need to go over that, but we know as you they change environment, you they see the difference. So we they encourage people and law will really try for all we sisters and we mama them we see, you know, any kind of relationship in a better way, because then they work very hard. We women that they work really hard everywhere, even in America, around the world, single mothers, then they work so hard for take care of family. If we just take care of them a little bit better, believe you me, changes they happen really quick around the world. Anyway, I enjoy the show. My brother Johnny, I enjoy your participation here. That this night Zeke, I always follow you, and I hope say you will continue to work hard. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you ever so much, sir. And we got 2 more callers, then we go take the last 2 callers then before we go. Caller, what's you the call from and what's your name?
What's up?
Okay, hi. My name is Bai Samule. Rachel happened for being a sister to me. So I just happened for come across in our program. I call actually from Canada. And then I don't read some of the comments and people that they talk about secrets. So one thing we make you always say now that it's best for keep your secrets to yourself and talk to God. Because honestly, sometimes somebody where they talk to, where you think say they confide in, It just need that information about you for use against you. One previous caller they talk say talk to your pastor or talk to your imam. Trust me, the pastors and the imams, some of them are the worst gossipers name. Because when you talk to them, now you then they turn to sermon, or when they want favor from another, whether a person who are from the congregation or whatever, now you name the kego. Me don't be a victim to that. So I don't just land say it is best if something not please you. Me let mama always tell me say when it not please you, go down on your knees and pray. And I see it don't work. So for me, honestly, I prefer you keep a secret to yourself. If you get to tell somebody, be sure, very much sure, say this person where you talk to, na person where therefore keep your secret. Otherwise, if you hear from somebody else, a third party tomorrow, you will begin to wonder, say, how come? It don't matter whether the person a man or a woman. And in terms of Kongosa and gossip, as somebody they say, it's as if now the man and then the Kongosa first pass the man now, because now that's me they see now. Because when they sit down, some man, because he want for boosting ego, he just thinks say for poor woman in name or talk bad about somebody else. For say, but afterwards I don't sleep with that woman. I don't do this, I don't do that. When most times something I lie, something not to even so it be, but it just want for boosting ego that moment because they are amongst the peers. And me can always say that people that were very insecure. If you check really, people were very, very insecure and they lack for gossip. Either then they try for compare themselves to that person there, or they see something in that person where they admire but they not get them. And as such, they prefer for gossip about the person, and in the process begin like and add their own story. We're not can most times be true. So most of the rumors they say, okay, this person is so and so and so. I don't just land say most times 90% of waiting rumor can go out with something I lie, not to say it can be. But because sometimes the person on the way for defending itself, and maybe this person where they go gossip, they make sure say the one the way they gossip to that people the way you know say they hate this person. Now so most times it be. So that then self go add their own day and then they pass and tarnish the person character. So now that means just one for contributing and say.
Thank you, sis. Love you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you. Let me take the next caller. Caller, who's are you to call from and what's your name?
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. What's your name? Where are you call from?
Oh, okay. So me and Matilda call again. So I just want to address something where Noah say. Noah, you know, yeah. Something first thing, tradi yanda. You know, something tradi yanda. Something woman them been they gossip or you know, pass man them. But trust me, Noah, in this society that we live, man and they gossip pass Becky on the hand. They are big gossipers. It is not because they are being expressive. Being expressive is different from being, you know, a teller. Men are tellers. I interact with too many men to know. From the one that they call the big allegiance demo, to the middle class, to the non-entities, they all gossip. And to be honest, gossipers have place, they get them placed there in society. Do I have people around me who are gossipers? Yes. And get the news, they always get the Marconi. But should it be harmful gossip? No. So long as you gossiping not to harmful gossip, you not get collateral, you know, damage with harm. But if you gossip, not gossip of pertinence, of importance, because sometimes you need those people around you to give you the scoop. They are scoop givers. So if me, you're not a scoop giver, I know what you're all about. I know how to interact with you. But I hear somebody back say, you know, it better if you go tell your business to pastor, or you go talk to imam, or you go, please, I beg, go talk to God. No make that mistake, they go tell you business to most of the pastor there. You don't give them preaching subject and the imam there, you don't give them admonition topic. You know? They alongside the man them, they're all like Becky on the hand there. Now pulpit now they then go obojuba you. Then go make you obojuba. I swear to God. Don't do it. It better you go talk to a therapist than you go left you belly at problem or belly at wahala and the table of a pastor or in the feet of an imam or community elder or statesman or whatever. Because you've given them a topic, a pulpit preaching. So please don't do it. God will make you, He know you. Keep your secret. You, if there is a secret, keep them between you and God. And the other thing is that, let me tell you, men don't know how to filter secret. Women know how to filter secret. If ever there is a secret, they will
it's 3 minutes now. It's 3 minutes, and I'm gonna apply the 3 minutes to you too right now, because I don't get complain. Okay, we get another caller with it on the line. We're actually the complaint right now. It's we. So I'm gonna take one more caller. So Matilda, thank you so much for that contribution. I'll come back to your contribution. Maybe we'll take one more caller. Caller, what's the call from? And what's the okay? We don't lost the caller, you see. But then the callers are there, but then they disappear and then they complain. Actually, the program now for we all. And as the call they come now, so VOS the GUI. We not really they see who that they call. To be honest with you, we don't see who is calling, and VOS doesn't see who is calling either. It's when you come, the call comes up, we know how many callers then they're on the line. That is the way it works. The number is there. So please don't complain, don't get offended. Give me a call again. We go answer you, Joseph, okay? I dey watch, I dey see you. So call me back, we dey answer you. We promise, Joseph, just call me. Okay, make we actually go. So sorry for when you wait for hours and we're not able to pick up your call. I'm sorry about it. And give me a call again, I promise to pick it up. And make we go back to the subject. So now, Mr. Noah and Sibella, we see what we call it, they don't say, they all long give their own different contribution them. And where I think for say, it's very, very relevant. I want to start first. Me they start first with the caller. I think it was caller number 1. Caller number 1 say, telling people about your problem, you know, it define them in different one. It says, there is a problem, and there is I think it said a gold, basically. I put goals there. So basically, what you want for do, things the way you want for do personally, you know that you can go tell somebody. Me, not a victim of that. It happened to me personally. So that caller number 1, the way she called, I was like, they called and I bet me lip, I was like, damn, she's talking about me right now. So that I make this program with the learn things them, which we audience them as well, which are happy about. It's for all of us to learn. We all know perfect. We all human beings. We all imperfect humans. So we all fall short to the glory of God. That's the same way we all fall short to we own company themselves to we serve. Now, it make we able for Congosa and tell people them issues them. But caller number 1, I love what you say. You say, when you get your goals them, when you want to achieve something, you're not supposed to tell other people them. Me, now be one person where every time I always use myself as an example. If I want to do something, you go see, I go talk about time. That's what I be used for day. I go tell everybody about what I want to do. And before I turn, I'm not able to do them again. That thing they don't scatter, it don't well. Because you know what to do? I don't talk about it to somebody else. So I learned over the years, and especially for the past 2 years, I've been like that. I don't tell people what I'm about to do. They only see me doing it. Or after I've achieved my goal, I can talk about it. But the moment I start talking about it, it spoils. I don't learn about myself. And I believe I say a lot of people in there out there we don't learn them as well. So caller number 1, thanks for that reminder. That was a solid reminder for each and every one of us. Don't tell people about things you're going to do. Let them see what you've achieved, or let them see how you've done it. Later on, you can explain to them. But the moment you talk about it, that is it. And he also say again, when you share your problems them to people them, then it become a general issue. So to me, I don't believe in sharing problem. I only share problems where I know say I'm not able to solve. I've learned, I've gone over the years. People already follow me, they know for say I don't grow over the years. I talk about things on my social media page, but especially Facebook, I'm a Facebook guru. People they say I share my problem, all this on our Facebook. Don't you know that? But when you share your problems, them is a problem solved. Somebody say it in the thread, you know, on the comments page. He said a problem share is a problem solved, which I actually agreed with, but not all the time. Because sometimes you share your problems, then it actually come to a public domain. People then judge you with your problems then where you share. Because people don't know how that problem they come into fusion, how that problem they, but they don't know the extent of the problem even. But the moment you share the problem, people start to judge you with that. So to me, I prefer to keep my problems to myself. Till I know say I not get a solution for them, then I can able for share them and ask somebody else for a solution or you know, for me to help me out. And then the next thing again with that color they say, he said telling people about your goals, which we talk about. He said take your secret to God. He said take your secrets to God, and he said take and go to the imam them or you pastor them. I completely disagree with you in that aspect. Because the reason why I disagree, I agree with you with every single thing you said, my sister. We want to be anonymous, but I agree with you in every single aspect where you say. But when it comes to taking your problems to God, yes, take your problem, pray, now you owe to God. But do not take your problem then to your pastor or your imam them. Because you know what you do? Time get for rich, as I be say earlier on, where you get for left that church day or that mosque day and go somewhere else. Time get for rich where you pastor, you go sit down so now you na congregation, you pastor they preach your problem to you. I don't see your problem. Neither pastor they take as a preaching point, as Matilda say, na pulpit. He go pray and can have Facebook. They go talk about your trouble. Me, I don't see how them where pastor and congregation defense. Because wait till you go tell pastor, then pastor can take turn Sunday service where they preach in that church. They not call you name, but you know so now you they talk about. And as them they goes away, everybody knows the problem. Now you then know for say that pastor they preach about that church. So not take I know they say not take I go to pastor, but certain pastors, then I'm not saying all pastors, do not take your issues to certain pastors them. Take them to God, na heaven in prayer. Not take your pastor then go to imam either na mosque. Because then self, they go use your point for preach na mosque where the term reach. Until go you want to cancel you, then they come now you also whether they cancel me, don't happen to me. Imam don't come to me for cancel me. When I come, the problem where I go tell the imam, where I go explain what's not the problem. Where you come for cancel me before everybody, now my problem back you can sit down, they talk about before all man. And also I sit down, I come very, very small. Now England it happen. Now popular imam now England. When I sit down very small. As I sit down so they watch now the crowd. Where's the imam they talk? But guess what they talk about? Now waiting I go complain about. Now he come back. He can narrate them in that way. They try for cancel me and the person about that problem. But now me own side where I will narrate that bring come. So do not me personal advice. Do not to all man of God but certain man of God them take your problem to God instead. Take and go to a professional therapist. When I pay you, they pay them and don't know about you. Or in the contents of Africa. Take and go to somebody neutral where you not sabi one day. When an older person where you know for say this person get respect and he go tell you the right way, put you the right way, you go explain the problem to them. Don't take your personal issue to friends where you call secrets. If not problem where you think say you need help for solve it, then you can actually take and go to somebody for make it help you for solve this problem. But a secret, do not take your secrets to no one. Take your secrets to God in prayer. That's my own advice. Auntie Bella, what are you take into this?
Well, Alec, I mean, I find something interesting in everybody else's point. Just I mean, some of the things that way I pick up, where I'd gone, you don't already talk on like this pastor and imam thing. Basically, my thing is, we all know mortal man there. Some people can put so much importance on the religious leaders, then they forget to themselves na mortal man then. So to me, the bottom line is, and I don't say this over and over and over, not the show. If not secret, not tell nobody, because nobody is supposed to know. And one thing when me go personally say, if me, I tell you what's my problem, you go talk about her, it's got nothing to do with me. It says a lot more about you than me. And then they not go ever make a shame for talk about my problem. Because one thing I can always say to people there, if I able for tell you, no say, I don't mind if you come out. I don't get no shame. The only thing is, like I say, when me no like, now the cotton join and the half pepper and salt where they can add pan people in story. If you know say you want to go talk about my problem, talk the truth about my problem. Not add your, no subtract, no minus. Talk exactly, because like you always say, me na open book. Anything I tell you, na way I don't mind if you bring out. But you know, sometimes when you get problem, you know, just go na the rooftop and just share and just shout. But me, if I get problem, you ask me directly, I tell you. You know, me, I don't suffer in silence. Me, na one person, I don't suffer in silence. You know, like some woman there where it can somebody says something about relationship. You get from members say, and Francis, I think you said touch on and quick briefly. You get from members say, sometimes when it comes to relationship matters, me I don't learn say I don't even want for no, I don't want for yeah, because you they create too much enmity for nothing. Some woman that then go come to you with them problem. And sometimes I've not even secrets. If man they treat you bad or man this to you or man they beat you or whatever, not so secret. But when they kid can tell you now, then it's like the resentment and the hatred and the frustration where they for take out on the man. Now you then they can pull and pass. You know, it's like such misguided anger. You go see woman go forgive a man where they mistreat her over and over and over, but one for turn paddy an enemy over small thing. So then thing and you know they even take a personal, you don't look and say, sis, please, you get your own problem with big pass cutting tree. So when you're ready, sometimes because when people are not ready for heal, they can just look for any kind of problem in certain, like the person where you project your anger on not to inner the problem. So when so before you can label your paddy boku talk, when I use same one first come to your paddy, can't talk to your paddy, because sometimes you need somebody for talk to. Sometimes you go through so much. Sometimes that paddy not even one day judge you. But it's all in your mind. It's all in your head. Like, for instance, on autonomy, right? Now, social media, very well. For instance, you know me personally, no one know me on social media. Me, I write a lot, you know. I like for write. I'm very expressive and everything. Most of the time, nothing to do with me. Like you make sometimes you can have to make people and ask me, say, oh, what are they ambug you today? No, nothing to do with me. Like for instance, I go the write every day, right? Like say for sometimes 1 whole week I go sit on the right. Let's say for instance, I write but fraud. People know they do credit card scan, right? Oh, then credit card scam, I added blah blah blah. Sometimes 1 whole month I go don't sit on the right for that. Then sometimes Noah come meet me, right? And tell me, say, Bella, I get problem with the police when they after me, I they pay credit cards fraud. After when Noah don't tell me that, the next day, me na enemy number 1 for Noah. When Noah go see me, Noah don't know stay from where he sabi me. Every day they write but credit cards fraud scammers them all. Yeah. But the day when Noah can tell me, say, now that problem they in they go through. Anything I write, Noah they assume say about them.
Yes.
Anything I write now. Noah now. So it's like, so you get for look. You get for know the difference. Now I make first that it being hard to navigate. You know, you then look and say, well, let's see how do you, and they said, no, not so you not the problem. Somebody go see you, now they go can't talk to you, especially when campaign relationship matters. Now I make me best thing now for say to people, go to a therapist. Yep. A lot of women they know that they're in a bad relationship, and a lot of women they know when a man they treats them bad or whatever. But a lot of men they don't succeed for convince them with them for turn them against that outspoken paddy. That paddy will go tell you the truth. And sometimes it's not even demanding. Now the woman then, instead of them take their frustrations out on the man then, sometimes you the paddy like me, so me go just like say, yeah, please, me unable for suffer. Yeah, me let me, you know. Don't get me wrong. When that person they tell you that, they don't mean to that person self not they take nonsense in a relationship. It don't mean, but you know, at at the moment now you they go through that problem there. Not turn your company enemy where you don't can just because you don't can talk to them about your problem. All of a sudden that person will don't be so good to you, will don't be so loyal to you, will don't be so all of a sudden that person now a public enemy to you. All of a sudden that person they talk about. So sometimes I make a case then see this topic anyway, a topic what are they done? Because there's so much on one hand, like I said, me the main thing for me, not tell person your secrets. Anything when a secret, no talk up. Even when they can talk, say secret for the between man and woman a lie. Secrets for the between man and woman. Because no matter how you man like you say, no matter how you woman like you say, one day, that is your secret. Ego must take her, it turn against you.
Yeah. Sure.
Right? So not me, I'm not tell nobody anything me not saying a secret. But anything I tell you, whatever you choose for do with that information there, now your business. And then another thing, certain thing and the way you did tell person. They say a problem shared is a problem half solved. Me, I believe in that. As long as I know they take your problem, for go laugh you. As long as I know they take and for go damage you. Sometimes that talk while they go talk about your problem, I get for use discernment and go to the right person for talk to your problem. For can help you. Not to for damage you. And then another thing when you talk about say where people like you know, we get this culture as well. Like when somebody wants to travel, right? Overseas. Now for keep a secret, you know, like household riches, then I go out the plane. Which man another grab go stop you go back, you go on. So again, a lot of things in Africa are shrouded in secrecy. Like anything you want to do, oh, you know, for tell nobody, oh, you know, for this. They can say, yes, sometimes when you speak certain things to the universe, there's sometimes blockage or this or that. So sometimes they can find. But I think another thing to that is sometimes you can find out, say, oh, like what happened to me recently, Francis, right? I don't gladdy, I don't jump, I they go Salone, right? For go my friend in wedding.
Yes.
Thank you. What happened? Go to the airport, my passport get what damage, not able to scan through, I miss my flight, right? That they don't done. Okay? So it's like, so I don't talk about that, and then boom, I know able can go again. But I can always say again, me not open book. Nothing to be ashamed of. These things happen every day. But other people now go down begin talk now their own story. Sometimes I paper you not get, sometimes I money, you know.
Maybe
So
now
I think
which
some
man?
people, sometimes I which man. But I think also some people them, the reason why we make the knowledge for talk about their plans. Now because if they hit a stumbling block, it's easier for them for start all over where nobody no know than where people then know. Because sometimes when you plans they hit a block, now that time that you didn't know you real enemy them. Because it's like some people and they jubilate for when things go wrong that people in life. But if
Yeah,
somebody
that's
don't, like for instance, if I ready for travel, if I not tell you, if I come out Salone overseas, if I not tell you, then something can happen and I'm able to go, then there is no shame in that, right? I'm not gonna go explain to nobody or this or that, right? But the more people they know, the more people and they use you disappointments them, you setbacks them against you because it's like some people are just waiting for you to fail,
yeah.
you know. And then the last thing I want to say, where somebody say, "Oh, talk to people the way you don't say what you know," that's a lie.
That's
I'm
a lie.
sorry, that's a
I
big
agree with that.
lie. No, sometimes me now one person, I don't put a number on a friendship or a relationship. I don't put a timestamp because you get and me now one person, I don't even hold on to relationships for waiting at this kind of thing for sentimental reasons or for sale because we don't know we self promoted class two. Or from mama them born with now the beds them in the next to each other. No. Certain times in our life, you they outgrow certain people then. Certain times in our life, you did outgo certain situations there. Some friendships, then the way you don't know. Some people, and the way you don't be friends with for more than 2 years. They're not, they bring nothing valuable in your life.
I agree with that.
Nothing. For me, I take every relationship with a pinch of salt.
I agree with that.
Came for me. I get people away kind of my life in 1 year. Where then my relationship with them is much, much more impactful than somebody who I don't know for 100 years. So me, I know they put no value on time or how long, we don't know. Because I don't get party there with me and they don't be friends for over 20 years. When sometimes some of them are just last year they're ready for show me their Rikishi.
That's true.
And some of them all this time, sometimes they know they play me, but because I still don't, they hold on to them. I'm not being to even see the nonsense with them they do me. I don't get party that we don't well me way. I don't get party that we don't talk bad about me. Where opportunities and don't closed for me. I don't get party that way. I go call them and say, come, let's start a business together. Or like, let's do this talk show together, for instance, or blah, blah, blah. What thing will happen? Now then same one back, they come up behind me back, go well me day. So it no matter how long I don't know you. It no matter how long I don't know you. The only thing with me they say, go on your knees and pray to God, let God show you the right people and wait for they around you. It no matter how many times it look like say they fall out with people them. Trust me, if you pray to God, let God shift the people them from you. I can always say, Papa God, even if na my mama, na the post where they pull me, pull and come up here in my life. Let you God for sure you say, nobody know where they left for. But anyway, I don't go on and on. So I think I'm gonna stop here. But my main point is I don't tell nobody my secret. Anything when a secret. And as for the man, then trust me, I get a man party there. Then Congo sale quitting.
Yeah,
and that's the end. Man and Congo tapas anything.
Noah. Noah, love you. But this one today, I think you can late, so that make the guy for finish you.
No. You know what? There's a reason why God give you 2 ears and 1 mouth, because you all will listen more than we talk. So that's fine. I'm learning a lot by just listening, Yeah, I don't listen to some of the callers. They get a lot of great points. Even Una says, and I see a lot of things and we make a lot of sense, One thing I just want to stick to some points them quick, because while Una they talk, I listen to some things them way I just want to touch on. Plus waiting the callers themselves as well. The first thing I want to touch on is it involves trust in the first place. I hear most of the callers are saying that you shouldn't talk to your pastor or you shouldn't talk to your imam. I don't I don't want to tell people what to do because I am not in their shoes. Okay, they say you again you so foot now I they born you. So to tell people don't talk to pastor, don't talk to imam. No, I can't do that because all man get waiting they work for them. The truth is that there's a lot of good imams and pastors that are actually helping people cope with personal problems that they're going through. No, hold on. Yeah, you know me, I don't like to generalize. The truth is that there's a lot of pastors that really, really help people. So there's a lot of imams. I know imams then because I'm really into my own community when it comes to religious community. So I know imams them. These are people that are trustworthy. You have to create a trust between you and someone first. Even tell them anything.
I will ask if
as much as
No, go on, Janet, go on.
Okay. As much as we know there's a lot of pastors as well and imams them way probably themselves, they talk things them way they're not supposed to say behind somebody's back, even after that person don't tell them, they secret them. But we have to look at the bigger picture. I mean, how many percentage of pastors that are actually doing that? How many imams are doing that? According to what you mean, experience, me observation, there's a lot of people in the religious communities that are actually helping people with their personal problems. You know, we know that. And that's not all. People should have common sense. People shouldn't be that naive to the point when you go to a pastor, first of all, or imam, when you tell them about something, the reply first way they give you, now they you can able know, say, you know what, but it's not too better safe, man. Why even can I? It's common sense. Most of the things and way people that they go to people for, you know, they tell them the secret about something. The fact is that 80% of the solution comes from you, the person, not from the pastor, not from the shrink. Well, when I mean shrink, I mean like a therapist, basically. It's just a slang. You know, the way I see it, it's good to go see a therapist. Let's touch on the therapist, because I don't mention therapists them a lot.
Noah.
Therapist.
Noah.
No,
No, Francis. I know say, you know, I know mean the I'm fine. Like it said something about waiting, shrink or wait. I'm sorry, I was Never mind.
No, the shrink is just a slang. Yeah, for therapists. Right, it's just an American slang, you know.
Sure.
The thing is, right. People need to realize that as much as we can advise people go see a therapist, the fact is that therapists, they don't have the answer to anything. The purpose of a therapist is to help people cope and to help them strategize on how to solve a problem. They don't have the answers because they don't live your life. Like you always say, the best psychologist is yourself. Okay? The best person to go talk to that can give therapy is yourself. The only thing therapists can do is to help guide you. That's it. And most of the guidance comes from you, 80%, because you're the one going through your problems. You're the one who understands yourself better than anybody else. You're the one who knows your strength. You're the one who knows your weaknesses. So not to every problem where people can get, they need to go talk to a therapist. Some of the answers are right within you. All people need to do is just sit down, and not to everything, every little thing where happen, you don't want to go tell somebody. Some of the things, all it takes is meditation. You just sit down and give yourself some time to process things and analyze. That's all it takes. And then the answer, they come up just like that. You'd be like, you know what? I didn't even think about that. You know, people just need to be patient enough, okay, and give themselves time to think. The problem is people are so worried, like you understand the anxiety. They just want to talk to someone, you know. But some of those things, there's a lot of risk involved in it to be telling people your problems, you know. The other thing also, we have to decipher what's in the differences between a secret and a problem. Not all problems are a secret. Not all secrets are a problem.
Yeah.
Some people, and then secret is a psychological thing. You get me? Some I think nobody they think about something. Like somebody can say, I get a best friend, also they think about in with. It's a secret, but it's within yourself. Yeah. It's not something you need to go tell somebody, say, I have a crush on my best friend in Wefu. I mean, what's you to gain from that? There's nothing. Those are things that it's secret, but it's within you and God. You can solve it by yourself by stop thinking. You grab, go tell somebody else, that other person they go tell other person, say, but I got a one thing company where for. Let's see no more, I'm best friend back home. So you see where the problems begin?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So not to everything, yeah. We have to decipher what's in the different types of secrets them, you know. Some things are not even secrets. These are just regular things that people deal with every day, and they just need somebody to help them. Yeah. Like, for example, for me, a secret will be something that you don't even want even the birds to know about.
No.
Even the wall in your house or the little ants that they work in use, you know, I let them know. for me, that's a secret. But things that happens like between you and your husband or your boyfriend, or you know, those things that normal people go through where they need someone to talk to, I advise people they can go ahead and talk to somebody, because when you talk to somebody, half of the problem is solved already. Because sometimes other people might see things from another perspective, because in most cases, almost we all, we are introverts. We think we know it all. We think we are the best people that can solve our own problems. We think we know everything, basically, as far as us is concerned. But the problem is that we forget to think that we are looking at things from an internal point of view, not from an external point of view. You know, I can always say, if you really want to know yourself, always ask people, what do you think about me? Because there's two ways to know yourself. What you know and what other people are seeing in you that you don't even know. But because you're so into yourself, all you know is what you know, that you don't look at things from an external point of view. So I always ask people that question, what do you think about me? What are your perceptions about me? I do that because I want to know myself better. Because I know myself, but I also want to know myself from another person's perspective, because I want to know what is it that I'm putting out there, that I'm radiating out there. What is it that I'm, you know, that people are actually seeing in me that I don't see. And most people, we are like that. You know, we think we know ourselves, but really, we don't even know ourselves. Because we're looking at ourselves from an introvert, you know, I call it intro perspective, you know, kind of way. So the way I see it, it's good to go to a therapist, to be honest. It's good to go to a pastor. It's good to go to an imam. But it has to come from the fact that you trust that imam or you trust that pastor, and that you trust a therapist. For me, there's no difference between an imam and a pastor. They just do things them differently, but it's the same thing. They are all guide to solutions. They don't solve the solution for you, the problem, but they can guide you. They can suggest things to you for you to do. And those suggestions are probably things you're already thinking already. You just have to do it. You know, so we have to decipher those differences. Some things are just problems that you cannot solve it. I hear Bella say you have to leave it between you and God, just pray. It's true. But the fact is that God can't help you himself. It brings somebody to help you solve the problem. You know, God, it always use we. Now we they use for help. Yeah. If you sit down, you're angry, they stab you, pray to God, say, hey God, provide food for me. The food made a fly come up the sky and just fall down right in front of you, say, look the food. Oh. Now somebody got to go bring can where they can help you, can feed you. So it's always good to actually talk to people when we have problems. But it's important to talk to someone that we know we trust. We know we can trust this person. And at the same time, not to all things we tell people. It's good to have secrets. Okay? You can't just get up every little thing that happened, you go talk to somebody. You have to have secrets. These are things that you leave between you and God. You know, like, for example, they have what they call confession, okay? In some Catholics religion or whatever. Okay, right. I'm not trying to go against anybody's religion here. This is not about religion. This is a topic that anybody can relate to. So I'm not trying to bash anybody's religion. I'm just want to make that disclaimer there. I'm just trying to make a point. Yeah. I see no point in people going to confession. Because the fact that when you have the secret, you don't ask God, say, Papa God, forgive me. That's enough. Somebody does not need to know for God to forgive you. It's between you and God. What you go tell somebody else for? You know what I mean? Eh? People have terrible secrets where they go out and grave. And if they tell anybody their secret and it starts rolling around, believe me, other people are going to be hurt by that secret. Maybe you picking them and go hurt by that secret. Maybe your family member, maybe you friends them. Maybe even you might lose a lot by even saying that secret. You can say something where you do way bad, it begins spread around because you need to keep secret. if they go to you picking them, you picking go meet somebody for help. You say, "Abo there, abo let left we." In Papa na so now they do this, now they do that. You know what I mean? So people have to be careful what they say. I know everybody's itching to go tell people their secret. Me, personally, I don't tell people squat. Okay? My personal business is my personal business. And if you ask me, I'm quick to say, no, don't worry about it. Oh, I noticed this. I say, well, it's what you notice. It doesn't mean because you notice it, it's what's going on. Oh, you like for keep secret? I say, yeah, because that's why they call it secret. Now, my business, what's in a Youre? You get me? So we need to learn to keep secrets. Where we say that secret, then if we tell somebody, that person they go tell other person, they cause a lot of problems for other people the way we did not even think that it's going to affect. And the other thing is relationship secret. This is for the women, okay? When you meet man, let for tell them what you passed. If you actually say, Brianna, today I meet you, Lord, continue from today. Waiting at the date, Seth. January 2nd at 5:30 p.m. This is our history. What you want to know about what you do back there? Because the fact is that they create a certain perception in the minds of a man when you tell her about your past.
Yep.
Some men, and the way you tell her about your past, they say monkey they left in black hand.
Yes.
Right there, you don't create something in mind where you don't begin to distort yourself just by you telling the person about your past. My sister, keep your secret to yourself. If the man like you, let focus on the moment where he meets you, that moment, that's your history.
I agree.
He doesn't need to know.
100%.
The same thing go with them man, they only talk boku. Well, don't talk. Just leave the past in the past, man. You're trying to create a new future, focus on that. If the woman asks you, okay, well, you know, how many people that you don't sleep with, how many person that you don't date, what's in the thing that we be to do? Say, you know what? How about you ask me what you have to do right now? At this moment with me, you just meet. Because sometimes the people and they can meet people and they like the person so much, but it say you Mara, they don't spill their guts. You don't even know if what you don't start with that person, they even last for 1 week. Now here you go, when I don't part, then this person know about all you secret them. And because when I not create that tight relationship, that person they go tell somebody else.
Yeah.
It's you in a public, you go say, no, see where they make so. Na so. So my advice that I'm giving people, you don't have to follow, it's just a suggestion. Keep your business to yourself, period. If you need help, wake up a relationship business, try for solve them between you and your man or your boyfriend, whatever. Try for solve them between yourself 90% of the time. 10%, you go say, okay, well, thing don't camp and camp. This involve somebody. Maybe you go be the money, mama. Make sure so they include now people and way be say, you know, say they want the best for you, man, and they want the best for you. That's the kind of people that you want to include, because you know what I tell you, when you tell them your secret, no get mind go tell somebody, because that same secret they go affect them too. Like when you tell your mama in secret, your mama they go tell somebody else. You know why? Because when you pass that get people and go to shoot up around. You get me point, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because in not go and go through that in there. So my advice is that people need to just zip it. You get certain thing where if you don't do, ask God for forgiveness and move on. You don't need to go to confession for nothing. Not your pastor in business. Not your imam in business. And then if you need help, go to pastor, let him give you part. Because sometimes it's good to know about how to go about things from different perspectives. That's how we all learn. Maybe somebody else's idea will be a lot better than your idea. We get the problem. Because when we have problems, sometimes we don't think straight. Our mind is not right. We cannot analyze better. So it's always good to talk to someone. It can be a pastor if you trust them. It can be an imam if you trust them. You know. So I not just want to talk too much. I just want to let from that with you. you know, Lano can labo because me we see a start when I go need for stop me. So me go stop me.
You know, I know that already. Now me can let you make it talk because you not be there all this while. You not be there around. Now me can tell you not lost into translation. You get for the Cam Ali because the show now only 2 hours. Next week is 2 hours show because the other live behind us is starting again. Last week,
yeah, I was just trying to make up for the lost time, you know.
I know, but you've said it all. You've actually said everything that you needed to say within that 5-minute time there. And Agladi, one of the points then where you talk about where somebody disagree with you, it says disclosure in a relationship is important. So that person there said disclosure, because I read the comments them as when they come in. He said disclosure in a relationship is important. But I agree with the aspects in which you take up as where you come up from, basically. Because there's a disclosure in a relationship is important, but when you meet somebody at that moment, within that first day where you meet person, within that even first month where you meet somebody, they don't know your entire life history. Me not a victim of that day. Me not one person away. When I scam of that day. So when you they talk, I see me inside it. So I mean, I can say in this show, we all live to learn because we all imperfect human beings. You know the meet person number today, you tell her you want no secrets. But that is not mean to say when you meet somebody, you know they disclose important information them. When you meet somebody, like for say if you get HIV, if you're not HIV patient, you get for tell the person where you meet for say, me not HIV patient. Those are the kind of disclosure where important. If you meet somebody and you get
excuse me quick, and I'll cut you. And I'll cut you. If you have HIV, you just meet someone, you don't need to tell them. For you to tell that person, you have to create trust. First of all, that person is a stranger. By the time you might have the whole neighbor who don't know so you get HIV. First of all, the person they gone away from you. They go tell somebody else, say, stay away from that baby. Now, so another person said they go tell another because they want to protect each other. They say, hey, stay away from that woman. By the time you know it, you don't become.
That's the subject's family, right. They really. But I believe I said there are certain things you have to go into full disclosure before you actually even go into a relationship with a person when it comes to health and that certain thing. But before we go, make we take the last caller. This person not there at this line for a long time. So make we take the last caller and you wait till you get for us because we come towards the end of the program now. Caller, wait till you who's are you call from and waiting at your name.
Hello viewers, this is Omar the Corona. Sorry, work a little. I just did tune on to the show. This is Omar from Switzerland.
Omar, you're supposed to be a member of this panel right now, but you're not there today. So I'm going to talk to you right
No
now.
problem. Other time. You see, I don't listen the few time I don't listen to the whole program, you know. Me feels for speak out a very important, you know. We get for the talk out. We get for learn for talk out. You get for talk out when something the more like you instead of you keep them, you don't just zip up like that. Because problem are like dirty clothes. If you don't wash them every day, now dirty, they aren't for smelling. They ever change. So you get for speak out. But how would they speak out? Then are the problem. Who that you they speak to? You see, when you they tell a problem to somebody, you get two people always. This red light. Look for this red light. When you tell a problem to somebody, person will tell you, advise you what you want here. That person a Congosa. But person where they look you, believe me, if you looking at you, we don't tell a problem. Say no, this now you. He put up a but if you not care whether a penny or you not penny, you not care whether tomorrow you tell her or you not tell her, but you tell you the truth. Then kind of people they just hold on to her and make sure she always, if not for tell her a problem, you can tell her a problem is safe. You know, like we na them part of Africa, what make we they live long with most of the secret because of what they endure. You know, a lot of people keep secret to themselves. When they get a lot of death, this, that, some people until they monitor them, they end up for taking life. But because of people know the way they investigate, promoting, you know, they go on this, that, they don't know what to kill them. They say just little left and sleep. Because why? He don't keep something, to a certain point that he never will keep them again. So he decided to end it all. So it's very important for speak out, you know. And we gentlemen talk about something again. When are the health? When in relationship, I not say down when you sleep with 2-3 men, but anything where you know say you get for hunt you in the future, you have to just talk at the starting of the relationship. In fact, one thing, health issue where you not tell somebody, you end up infect the person because you not tell her on time, that alone is a crime on its own. So you get to speak out, you get to talk to people, you get to know who that you talk to and when for talk to person, you know. So like I think speaking out is not bad, but you got to look to let we know who that we speak to and who that want to speak to, you know. The only thing, Mr. Jana talk one thing again. You see, now that make we get therapies. For instance, you know, say this woman is married, you know, say again man, he the searing na hand, but straight still you get a urge for him. You know, say within yourself there is something wrong. You have to speak out, see a therapy because why something it can lead to rape. Too much of imagination. You don't picture that woman in mind. You know, when I meet up person for meet up sexual harassment. No me say you go for take answer room. Sometimes you go facing a joke because you like you pass an acting waste. You don't turn court case. You know. So most of the time, if I follow, we speak out. But the only thing that we know who that we speak to, how for speak, when for speak. And information, we know the type of information will be get out. Secret na one person. But when it don't be two, not a secret anymore. So when they give you information out, make sure so you know the person, try to calculate with yourself, not say that a decision where you take on you and give information, but any information where you not say, if you give out, tomorrow they haunt you. They haunt you. I don't say the health issue or that, but anyone will like, what kind of criminal record and so on, you know, say this, if you get them out, you end up putting you in a tight place. Keep them to yourself, zip it up. That one I support. But any other one is just there for speak to people. And most of the time, when you speak to people, sometimes it is the body in you, you know. That guilt where you get yourself, say, I don't do something where I know it is and down. You know, me and one person I let for speak out, you know, but I get few people I speak to, you know. So now so we say, one thing when we speak out again, I get people let me call like me on moral guarantors. People elderly people in our society, not any kind of person, you know. Anybody who knows together cordial relationship. I hardly tell you my problems. Sometimes I look for people more neutral, tell them I not get experience, they advise me with experience. Thank you very much for the show. I hope for calling another time again.
This week. We miss you this week from last week. Last week after we banter you on our way. We say thank you. So you see, we managed on our way this week after I call in after we banter last week. So I'm gonna wait for me this week, yeah. So, but Umar, thank you very much for the points that way you make. But I'm glad with Umar in points we make because it's not everything we get for the agree or disagree in. So we get forget scholars them as well where they come and disagree with certain things them as well. So I like Umar in call where making points where you make. Umar was with me last week and they actually we banter and we push on a corner. So this week he don't hide, but now we'll get her back in the near future at the show. But make actually there's a comment where somebody left on Facebook, where I think is a very relevant one, and I'm going to read it out loud. This person named Zaki, I hope I pronounce the name right, Z-E-K-I or Ziki, C-C-W, so he put on it. He said the tongue is a small member of the body, but it can set the whole body on fire. So, if you can control, I don't miss up. Okay, I've got it there. So, if you can control the tongue, you will save yourself from a whole lot of headache. And I really love what he said. The tongue is a very small member of the family of the body part. It's very small, but this now in the actually destroy and in the make. Because the moment when we open we mud. So I really love your comments, Mr. Sise. That is a very good one. He said, but the tongue, when you actually, if it can make, it can break any society. This tongue, 9 politicians and they use for putting in a power, for cabinet power. This tongue and I even they use where we actually get to remind them. I can't go further down. That was last week's show. for help remind them. But at the same time, this tongue where we get, now in the break we. It they make we, it they break we. Because I always tell people them, there's 2 things about human life. Those are the things I wrote in my book. Your attitude. Your attitude to me goes a long way. Your attitude tells me everything I need to know about you. Not even your expression. It's not even to do with how pretty you are or your first expression where I get about you. No. To me, it's your attitude. If you don't have the right attitude, there's no way you to go any side of this world. You can't do anything. It no matter how educated you are, it doesn't matter how much money you get, it no matter how pretty you are, it no matter which kind of person you be. If you don't have the right attitude in life, you're not going anywhere. Trust me. And this your mouth, your tongue, this with small mouth, this small particle where God give we with tongue, it takes we a long, long way. It takes we, it can break we, it can make we. So the one thing where I tell people, I beg you now, please, when you get your secret, as we say, a secret is different from a problem. It's Noah said it just now, and one of we call us same as well, and we've been going on and on about it. There's a difference, because when you get a problem, somebody else puts their way, say a problem share is a problem solved. You need to go to someone and talk about it, but it's not everything about the problem you need to go and relate to people then. But when you get a secret, somebody else, I can't go through the thread because I'm reading. As we they go and they read the thread, that's why you see me head down, because I like for interact with reviewers them with the review. Somebody else said, when you get a problem, keep them. When you get a secret is meant to be kept to yourself. A secret, not a something where you they go tell somebody. I think that Noah said it earlier on. Take your secret, even the world now, you also don't need for you read the secrets. The secret has to be a secret. You cannot really have a secret and you say you go tell somebody else your secret. Even confession, when you go confess to the pastor for your secret, remember for somebody else that you read your secret. So when you have a secret, you have to keep your secret to yourself. For me, I still stand with the fact that I wouldn't take my problem or my secret to someone else. When they come towards the end of the program, so before we they go, we don't hear we call us them. They all don't call. They all don't make their own contribution them. And we all actually don't give we own 2 cents, but you don't get a member for say, this now we own personal opinion. These are things the way we think say. And not mean to say you get for live by we life or wait till we live. And we all not perfect. As I always say, we all imperfect human beings. And you see the fingers then I always put them as an example. As the 5 fingers is actually very, very different. So we all come up from different background, different lifestyle. But we all, God puts we all on a planet at, or we all na Sierra Leone, for make we all go work together and for make we all go live amicably together. So we all need each other for function very well. So this small conversation where we they come to you now with every Sunday, you never know, we all they learn from it. Me, personally, I learned a lot from this conversation today. Last week's conversation was ace. I learned a lot from the marathon where we do last week. It was a long program, but it was very educational. It's the same thing with today. We all, they learn from we all experience them. From the caller, the way they call, we they learn from you. From what we they talk about, yeah, so as we they talk, we have the learn from we have. And the comments them as well, we they learn from you now all. So do ya me fumble them. Make we learn for share the program, make we support each other, and make we support the network as well. Because you know what in Adolan, where we all support each other, we all they come together and learn a lot of things them. So before we they go, right, I want to make we last word them from we panel them. Since we get one great man at the panel today, where Mr. Umar run away Pawi from last week, he don't run away go because we pamper last week, and today we not get with sister Nene. He said he get cold, so Nene we send we love to you, and we send all we blessing to you. Not forget you garlic and you ginger and you lemon. COVID, you know that's what I call Corona. We me they call and Koro Pikin and na Koro. Is that the Koro that they behave in a salon? So I beg there. Don't forget you conventional. And be careful there as well, please. I hope you fully vaccinated. Make her actually come to my boyfriend, whether at the middle. I don't mean to say I'm a literal boyfriend, no. Now my boyfriend at the panel, like so we take up. We get it 2 weeks.
You don't give full secrets now, do it?
I know, right? My boyfriend at the panel. No, come tell me your last word to the people that will listen today.
Okay, I'll make this quick. Yeah. I'll make this really quick, you know. My last word, where I not include them on the last thing I say. This goes out to couples. When a couple, whether you married or you get a boyfriend or you're engaged or whatever. Una left for the tell, una party then secret them to una husband or una wife them. Okay? I see you party tell you something. You and your husband not all lay down a bed no more now. You know, like when they get a late night talk. Hey, guess what? Oh? You know, say Yabum text me. Now this they happen, you know. And then the husband then himself get your own party them. By the time I don't go tell him party back. But when this yabomo. That people don't know it. But now so people in business they spread from the bedroom. When you party trust you and text you something, leave it between you and your party. When you don't advise them, move on. If your husband they check you text phone there all the time, delete the message wanted. Not to your husband in business. Waiting the app in between, you know, other people their lives. If somebody tell you, if you're not woman back or you're not man, where you party then tell you, or anybody self, even if you know to you party, your family member tell you problem where they monitor them, leave it between you and that person. You have no need for no. The only thing where you want, if you choose for tell your wife now waiting to happen between that two. You know, some people, some couples can say, me and me ma will not get secrets. No, we're not supposed to get secrets. And that is one of the most important secrets. Una left for the tell una party them business and to una money, una woman, not to them business. That's how people in business they spread in a community quick. You know, so I mean just want to put that part there. You know, if you get text them from you people that you close with, you party that you best friend them about them personal life, your husband no need to know. Your wife no need to know. That is not between you and the person. You know what I mean? It's a mutual trust. A need for stay that way. You know, Bella been talk say when people they say, well, if you get man, una not forget secret. Bella say no. Una supposed to forget secrets. I support Bella way talking Andy because that's something I'm very big on.
That's true. We agree with you in that aspect, Noah. So Noah don't give you own 2 cents. And they don't give it
things are supposed to stay as a secret. Right. Yeah. So so the other thing is that if anybody get problem, talk to somebody, whether a pastor or you trust or an imam or you want to go see therapist, go ahead. Because sometimes now you get solution how to solve the problem. When you get secret where we're talking about bad secret where you know say if you talk it will affect other people, a lot of people in a negative way. Keep them between you and God, yeah? Ask God for forgiveness and move on. Nobody no need to know. You don't even go confess to nobody. Confession is between you and God. Where you did privately, you confess to her, you ask for forgiveness, you move on. If the person where you don't do the thing, you don't even need to go meet that person and tell them. There are other ways that you can make up for that. Do something good for the person where they better the person in life. Open way for them. There's a lot of things you can do for the person for makeup, for the destruction where you cause for the person. You can help the person that way without none even know self say, now you cause the problem for them. You can even solve the problem for the person without the person knowing that you started the problem in the first place. People just need to zip it. You know what I mean? So that of me just want to say, again, Happy New Year to everybody. You know, I can always glad for the among beautiful women because I'm pro women, so I can like that. I'm glad the woman not there around today. So not ever shame the woman. I mean one can get all.
I love that. Who's that woman right now? If I substitute you, they're gonna substitute you right now. They're gonna cast you right now.
We are sorry, now me get the baby then today, man. If you can do the same thing next week, I will gladly. All right, Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year. Thank you, Noah. You see, they can talk, but not my way they well. So now you see, they do it publicly.
Grand Bella, what is your last word?
You know, Frances, I want to do something quick. Not only last word. This is not a part of my last word. Something we know I say. Well, just want to add to about man and woman. Then I just want to share something quickly. I don't say I forgot. It's gonna be quick. You see, this you know I talk about man and woman. Then I mean, there was somebody. Like for instance, if you call me, they tell me your problem on the phone. Waiting this person they do, Ingo come to you sometime later and say to you, "Oh, Frances, you don't go through so and so." Then you go say, "Yes, how you manage no? You party? If you as you don't with and so, I hear you they talk to that person, I hear you they talk now lie you. He know exactly what you call me for. He know what you be to tell me. So in now, I never spread them, but for cause friction between me and you, now you the feel to say, now Bella don't tell the secret, then Bella now I never spread them. But again, that's a whole topic for another day. It's just not so all woman me, like I believe say betray a man secrets for it. Maybe man is very secretive anyway. Whatever I am padded and whatever they gone, if anybody call me man for tell me man anything, I know they ever know water. Ever. So that's anyway. My final point is this. In the beginning of the show, we started with the Bible. I want to end back on that note today, right? I'll tell you about the 2 or 3 different passages that we talk about secrets. Secrets can be good, secrets can be bad. Like how Noah say, certain things and the way they think, now you aid, keep an eye aid. Some things and they will not forever reveal. Some to me, a secret, not to it forever reveal. When you reveal them, then it ceases to be a secret. It's not a secret anymore. So then they pull you hot commodity. Once you don't talk not a secret. Another thing is where the last caller, what's not the guy in Switzerland, the guest last week, Omar. Yeah. Which is something what Omar say. Sometimes, yeah, it's a mix of what Omar and Noah say. Noah say something about where they pray to God, not to God self they come up can give what you want, right? God they send people in our life in the form of friends, family, whatever, right? We get for learn for discern between people that we really there for we and people that we're not there for we. Like how Omar say, certain people in there, when you tell your problem, when you tell your problem to them, then they give straight, sharp, hot. Me, I'm a very blunt person. If person you confide something in me, I go tell you, even if not to it you want hear that moment, but I did tell you the truth, right? That's all I can do for you. But you get some people them where they're not ready for listen to that through they yet. As soon as you tell them the truth, the first thing when they do now, then they avoid, then turn you the enemy. So not of us say you bad, or not of us say you're not trustworthy, or not of us say you they talk back, or not of us say you got talk them business. So, but some people then they hate you because they're not ready yet to receive the message where you they give them. Because like how now I say, it can be to say now God puts me in a way. But let me tell you, now you can't if you can't meet the person giving your opinion, elect not what you want for you at the time. Learn for receiver, but not turn that person that you enemy and then later on begin make like for say that person go talk your business, that person this, it go there. So no. So like I say, secrets then it get good, it get bad. Any secrets where you get for keep for save somebody else in face. Sometimes that secret is them bad, especially them child abuse issue, them molestation, them kind of thing and they, certain thing and they will get for keep a secret. Way bad. But certain secrets and certain secret, me, the one secret to me that they do Francis. If you can't you meet me, say you angry, I give you 5 pounds. I can never talk about it. That's a secret I will keep. And again, that's from the Bible. What's in the right and they do the left and not for no. First, I say, let you get twin. I give you 50,000. Pass, you go tell you twin. I not go tell you twin, say, I put bread now you twin him out. That's the kind of secret I will not divulge. What if I do good? Sometimes some people can say, where they do charity or where they do good for person, for talk. But then some people go argue with you, say back, sometimes they find for talk because certain people in the land, certain people can go be inspired. But me personally, like the one secret where I not go talk about, if I do something for person, we're not good. As you go talk am, but me I not the talk am. Anything else, keep unto yourself. You know, anything else, keep unto yourself. So anyway, I just hope so we all love and appreciate ourselves. And sometimes appreciate that person way, even if you know like waiting and they say to you. Because like how Noah said, most of the time we already know waiting at the solution to a problem then. Most of the time, when somebody they can meet you, therapist not a give solution, pastor not a give solution, imam not a give solution. Sometimes people then just want who that they tell them waiting around for a year at a particular time because they're not ready for move on yet from certain situation them. But most of the time, the answers are right there in front of us. So any secrets where you they keep, as long as they not they kill you, as long as they not they harm you, you know they hurt you or you picking them, keep unto yourself. But if nothing where anybody else able for help with, if nothing where somebody in livelihood they at risk, your livelihood they at risk, then by all means, that is not something that should be kept a secret. That is a problem that should be shared and for people to look for solutions for when you're ready. So that's important.
Thank you so much, Belladonna. And I believe I say we actually don't learn a lot today from the show. And me too, me co-host and me other boyfriend, when I know her, don't give me your own 2 cents. We make a lot of sense, really. And to me, waiting I want to tell me, people then say, I don't give me last word earlier on, but waiting I get for tell you now say, me secrets are the keep unto myself. Especially when it comes to relationship. If you notice me very well, now even all my social media platform, for that way they follow me on Instagram, Frances K, you follow me on my Facebook page, Frances K, in all my social media platform, right? I talk a lot. I've got a lot to say on my platform. People even can say, this Picasso, why always they write up? Even to last night, I wrote a letter to myself. And the letter where I write to myself, that was New Year's Eve, I wrote that letter. What I did, I shared it out. I wrote it to myself, but I shared the letter out. For me, I'm an open book. Everything you need to know about me, when me want to make you know about me, it's on my social media platform. When I go live, I actually put there anything when I want to make you know about me. That is the same way when I talk to people them around me, I tell them what I want to make you know about me. I don't really tell people my secrets because my secrets, I've learned one thing recently. It has to be your secret. If I open up and tell you something when I think in a secret personal to me, is because I want you to know about it. And if you go tell somebody else about it, I already know the repercussion because I already came out and told you about it. And when it comes to relationship, my advice we are to give out to people them today, stop putting your relationship on social media. Somebody when not married you, not put them now your Facebook or your Twitter or your Instagram page. You know why I they say that there? Because tomorrow, you not a part. Where you not part company, all waiting that person they know about you. All man the area and the streets. Some relationship that we all this year with Youre and Koro and na social media. Where fet the way they scatter, then they fet stay them fet. And when them fet, then the fet stay extend to win a Facebook with the already mommy cost them all day. So wait till me they say to me famble them, stop for put your relationship na Facebook. Where that person not put a ring in your finger, not begin for sure I'm out. Now me advice that way to people today. You can take them, you not go take them, it's just my opinion. But when somebody not married you, they not put ring in your finger, do not put them on social media. Because tomorrow by this now, the moment you in a part company, remember for say you get for friend another boyfriend, and this boyfriend you also get another party them. The Sierra Leone community is very, very small. It's a very small community. So where you keep one man today, you in a part company, you go keep another one. Maybe that man the way you go keep is sabi down there. I mean, say we all are mates, we all are friends them. So when you have your relationship, I'm begging you, especially for we sister them, because the way they do that all the time. We can make fun of Facebook, say, hey, now me wife standing, now me man standing, now me this standing. But one thing I don't do, personally, Francis, from where I divorced with my ex-husband, You know they ever see me put a relationship status on my Facebook page. Maybe you're not all gonna know for say Francis to go out with this person, but you never see it on my social media page because it's not for the consumption of the public. It's not for the consumption of other people. My relationship left with me as a secret. It's not for the public domain. Because when you start to put your relationship status on social media, then begin count for you. So today you keep this person here, so you don't keep Noah today. You and Noah can part company, you're not going away. Then the next minute, you go keep Umar. You Umar can part, you move on. From the next minute, you go keep John. You go keep Alpha, you keep Sori. Now so then they count for you. You think some people are not noticing? They're taking note. People are taking note of every single thing you're doing. They're taking note of everything you're saying. So for every relationship, everything you do, people are taking note out of it. So stop putting your relationship on social media. It's very, very important. Do not, please, I'm begging you guys, do not put your relationship where you know say that man they not give you ring. The one maybe where then they give you ring, you know the part company. The one member where they married you, put you in a house as man, you know they divorce, you move on. Before now I say the one when not give you ring, when not to na boyfriend no more you know there, or you know just meet up no more tomorrow morning, then all of a sudden you go, relationship status change, I'm in a relationship. Then the next 2 minutes, I'm divorced or I'm separated or it's complicated. We always do them thing and they beg you now. My sister and my brother, please stop putting your relationships that is not guaranteed, is not married to you. It might be just a fling. It might be somebody where you just meet them. Maybe that person they get 50 woman them, or maybe that woman they get 30 boyfriend them. Not they put them on your social media page. Leave it out of social media. That is my advice for today's show. And today is not a marathon show. Today is just a normal show. And we don't go even over with time today by almost half an hour or 45 minutes. I love you now all. This now you now girl, Frances K. We they come to you every Sunday at 12 o'clock American Atlanta time and 5 o'clock, I think Belladonna, Sierra Leone and UK time. So please join we now the show. And you know, learn for share the show. Where we start, we get for share. Because the more we share, the more we actually learn from each other. And the more people then call in, the more we all learn from each other. So we they come with good topic then with you now. And you know, like the VOS platform as well, like the page. So for every time we come on, you go get the bell where you go ring for say the show that don't come on. This now you know your cellular network and it there for we all. Like we on Facebook, like we on YouTube, like we on Twitter, like us on Instagram, just like the page is VOS network. Follow we. As you see, we they come with substantial content them for make we all go learn and share. This now in a Pekin is non-political, it's about the community, and it's non what should I say? The things that way they talk about it, we know they call name, we don't talk about other people, and it's non-judgmental. We don't judge. As you see last week's show, we talk about the sex, we talk about the group, we talk about everything last week. So this week here, me and you co-host, don't come, we don't do everything. So we love you now all. Have a pleasant new year. Not forget for do your new year resolution. Me not for make a loss weight.
And also, I'm not going to be shown about secrets, but it's not a secret that this not for we, not to so we need some of now we need sponsors them for the show.
Yeah.
So I mean it takes every little bit helps, every little drop of water. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. There are a lot of people involved and stuff. So we do need your support as well. So any way you can help us, anyway, to make this platform big will be really, really appreciated. So that they not so secret. That they will tell her that they are big now open secret. We need your support.
So thank you so much. We fumble them till next week again. This night in a Calabash Princesses. Love you all, Nene. We miss you.
Love you all. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And first, that's why they dress next weekend because this class will close me so today.
I close you now today. Let me get today I can't ready for you.
You show me that you know the Mamina power from the
You know,
here to the next
power.
says everything is on point.
I can't wait today. Thank you so much, viewers. Thank you to everyone. And viewers, we want to say, you know, they do an incredible job. And we thank you. We thank you for the CEO. We thank you to the chairman. We thank you for everything we, you know, they do. And
thank you, God.
You know, time for present and produce a show like this. So thank you so much and God bless you. Now have a pleasant week. Till next week again, stay blessed. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you.
Happy New Year, guys. God bless.